Welcome in, guys. Hey, do me a favor. Tap the screen. How about live goal? Guys, how about with that live goal? Tap the screen. Uh, Jennifer, I think that's on your end, friend. It's not my audio because my secondary device it's coming through perfectly. So I think that might be on your end. Yeah, Nemo knows we're up. I told him whenever he's ready. We'll get started. If you're a Trump supporter, you can hop on up. Do I hate Trump supporters? No, I don't think I hate them. Have feelings about them. I don't know about hatred. Hey, Rudy. Hey, bud. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, guys, we're just getting started. If you're a Trump supporter, I invite you to hop on up. Nemo's going to hop over, I'm sure, when he's done with whoever is over on Pickles. I hopped in there for a second. Also, our phone line is open, so if you're over on the Tube or on Twitch, you can call in, but we just getting started. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate your help with the live goal, with tapping the screen, and doing all the good things. Thank you. You've never listened to Stop Making Sense all the way through, Neely? Oh man. Shocker. Thank you over on the Tube to Wesley for the first super chat. It says, much love. Hope the stream is less awful than the others I've watched today. I got to be honest with you, friend. I highly doubt that it's going to be any less awful than anyone else's. So let's see what we got here. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hello?
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
How old are you and what state are you in?
18 in Minnesota.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Because he's anti-abortion.
He's really not. He doesn't give a fuck about abortion. That's number one. And number two, I don't debate abortion with 18-year-olds. So, yeah.
Why are you that's called ageism, and why are you discriminating?
It's not ageism. By the way, what's a DNC?
Annihilation and curettage.
And what is it used for?
It can be used for abortion. It can be used for a miscarriage, or just to remove tissue from the uterus.
Right. And so is it a medically necessary procedure?
It can be.
No, it is a medically necessary procedure because it's used for
Not always.
It's used for miscarriages, so it absolutely is a medically necessary procedure. And this is the thing about that, is that if you think that abortion should be banned, then you're part of the group of people that thinks that women shouldn't be getting medically necessary procedures. And you're 18 years old and you don't know shit about shit. I don't know. I don't even know.
Quiz me right now.
By the way, I don't even know if you've ever touched a woman. So I really don't give a fuck about what you have to say. Now, if you'd like to debate something else politically, that's great. But I don't talk about abortion with 18-year-old boys.
Did you assume my gender?
Anyways, moving on. I don't know what he was about to say, and I don't care. Maggie, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm sorry. Apologies. I didn't mean to request up.
It's okay,
Thank
friend.
you, though.
Don't worry about it. You have a great night, okay?
You too.
All
Bye.
right, take care. Guys, please request up if you are a Trump supporter. We're looking for Trump supporters, or if you would like to debate, you can also call in. Call in and have a conversation. That'd be great. Once again, guys, if you are a Trump supporter, I invite you to hop in the box. We're just getting started. We're just getting rolling. So this is your invitation to hop in the box over here. Wait a second. Uh. Yeah, I am thinking Neely because I couldn't remember, and I was trying to not Google it. Hold on, don't say it in the chat yet. Hold on. It's not Diddy. Is it? Is it Mace who was on that? Who's the rapper on that track? Is that who that is? I can't remember. It's Mace. Ah, hey, I got it. No, wait, it's not. Who was it? Oh. No, it's not. Oh, it's Jermaine Dupri. Wait, no, it's not Diddy. It's Diddy? It doesn't sound it. That doesn't sound like him. And also, Mason Diddy sound a little bit alike, but it doesn't sound like Diddy. I know that Bad Boy produced some. I don't know. It's not him. I don't know. If you guys know, remind. I wasn't gonna Google it, but let me know. I thought it was Mace. Let's see here. This is the problem when you fill up your brain with other far more important facts. Shit like that happens. You lose, or less important facts. I mean, like about politics and like bullshit and history and all that kind of government, all that kind of stuff. You lose important facts like who is the rapper on Honey, Mariah Carey. Guys, if you're a Trump supporter, I invite you to hop in the box. Hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. That would be great. And we will see. I'm going to reset this GIF going. I'm going to see. It looks like we might have someone else in the box. Let's see what we got. It is Jermaine Dupri. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. I trust you. It was Erika. Come on. There we go. Oh, we got Nemo. And we have someone else. Who we got here? Hollywood Outlook. Hello. Are you a Trump supporter? Hollywood Outlook. Hello. Are you a Trump supporter? Hello? Okay. Papa says Sharia compliant halal loans adhere to Islamic law, building small town Islam across the U.S. What the fuck does that even mean?
Sharia compliant halal.
Are you guys okay? Papa, I'm going to need you to, honestly, I'm going to need you to, Leones? Papa, I can't invite you to come up. You're going to need to come up and explain this to us.
I mean, wouldn't that just be like Jewish compliant kosher?
I mean, like what are we doing?
Vegan compliant vegetables? I mean, I guess, well, in that case, for vegans, it would have to be organic. Vegetarian compliant vegetables?
Was that the Bad Boy remix? No, I don't think it was the bad. I think it was just the main version of the song. I was playing Honey by Mariah Carey before you came on. Jen's okay. Yeah, Jermaine Dupree. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. Sharia compliant loans are interest free, by the way. Thank you, Erika. Damn. Papa, here's the deal. I'll answer your questions, but you're gonna have to come up here. I'm not gonna debate with you in the hey, look at the goose thing. I'm not gonna debate with you in the chat. Neither is Nemo. So if you want to talk to us, please come on up. Thank you guys for the goose things. Do me a favor. As we work through the live goal and the gifting, please make sure that you're doing the same for Nemo. That helps us cycle through the FYP. It helps us get guests. We are just starting out, and so as we skyrocket up to our normal numbers and our normal shit, please do all those good things. You guys are doing a good job with the taps, but keep doing that type of shit. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. That helps let TikTok know that we're engaging and we're doing all the good things because we love the TikTok shop. I know you guys love the TikTok shop. I love the TikTok shop. And to our friends over on the tube, appreciate you guys liking the live. Appreciate you guys keeping that chat going and doing all the good things over there. If you're over on the tube, call in. Let's have a conversation. So far, the only person that we've talked to was an 18-year-old from Minnesota who wanted to talk about abortion. And I said no. And that was it. So I was on I hopped up on Manda's live for like 2 minutes earlier because Objective Dissent was there.
How'd that go?
Well, she invited me to come up first. She invited me when I popped in the room, and I was like, no. This guy does not like. I was like, this guy doesn't like me. Like, this would be bad. And then he kept saying such stupid shit. I was like, so I came up and I was just like, hey, like, just FYI, I was like, I've done a lot of stuff with copyright. Like, I've written music, I've published music. Like, I know about this. Because Manda, or Objective Dissent made the point, because they were talking about Taylor Swift having Donald Trump pull all of her music off of his videos, which she has every right to do as a copyright holder. And then he was like, well, what if Lee Greenwood did the same thing to Kamala Harris? I was like, that's legal. He can do that. If he's the copyright holder, he's legally allowed to do that because you're not allowed to do that. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, except I was like, on TikTok, I said there's copyright, you can make a video and then add the song after the fact within TikTok. I said, but he's like, well, that's what I was talking about. Obviously you came in late because of blah, blah. And I was like, dude, I said, if you let me finish my sentence, but if you add the music before you upload it, it is a copyright violation still. I know this from firsthand experience. I know that because there's music that I have wanted to have in videos that I can't because if I add it to my video, like I edit it in CapCut and I upload it, it's a copyright violation. But that music is licensed on TikTok, but you can't add it yourself. And I was like, so that's not allowed. And I said, so if their social media team was adding music prior to the fact, then this is a problem, and that's why it's a problem. He's like, I know what I'm talking about. He's like, I've done copyright stuff. I've done music. I was like, really? I was like, name one music publisher.
Oh, come on. That's an easy one.
And he's like, I was like, just name one. He's like, well, if you be quiet, I let you. I was like, just name one. If you just be quiet, I'll name one. I was like, okay, name one. See, this is what you do every time. Every time. I was like, you're not you could just name one right now. Just name a single music publisher. One. It was really funny, and then he just absolutely fucking crashed out. It was amazing.
How is that hard though? Like I know dick about music production, music. Like I know dick, but even I could. I mean, Warner Bros. Would qualify as a music publisher, right?
Well, actually, the main ones are ASCAP and BMI. Those are the big ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the ones. Those are like the main right holders. Those would be the ones that I would expect somebody to say or say that they had worked with. So because there's another one. Actually, I've had to license with them. So if you've written music, if you publish music, also if you have ever done live music and say you've owned a live music venue, you've owned a bar, you've owned a restaurant, different things like that, you have to pay royalties. And you actually have to pay, if any of you guys know this, publishers are different than the studios, which is you're thinking of like a studio, which is fine.
Shit.
It's not, but
Okay.
it's not. I would not expect Nemo. I wouldn't expect you to know that. I mean, but if you were
Well,
like,
I said, yeah.
but if you said to me like, I've done music copyright stuff, I would be like, oh, well, I would ask you that very simple question. But anyways, if you've done any of those other things, like even if you've never been a musician, even if you've never copyrighted, if you own a music venue, if you have a bar that plays music, any or all those things, you have to pay ASCAP, BMI. There's another one that starts with a G, like Global Music, something I forget. Anyways, they all hold rights for different artists. And if you want to be able to play their music, you have to pay them. And so that's how that works. Anyways, it was real fucking funny. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Nope. But
Oh.
I have another question.
We're mainly looking for Trump supporters. But what was your question?
I voted for Trump, but I repent now. So you can say I have seen. But no, I have a question. You know, I just want to know why he has the Lebanese flag.
You want to know why I have a Lebanese flag up?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's because I'm Lebanese, and the Arabic underneath it says "Free Lebanon."
Free Lebanon.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Yeah. My family is from Syria.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
I'm from Syria. So I'm also, you know, my original family came from a little town in Lebanon called Akabi. In the 1800s. Akabi.
Where is that?
Akabi.
Can you tell me what that's close to? The name isn't ringing a bell, but I'm curious where.
No, it's probably the town already disappeared. It's one of the very little towns in the Druze Mountains in Lebanon.
Well, my family is from Well, at least my dad's side of the family is from the Shuf, in Lebanon.
So you're Druze.
No, I'm Maronite actually. Well, I mean, I'm not religious at all, but I was.
No,
my family's Maronite. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's where, and then my mom's side of the family is from further south. Hey, Slayer. Hey, bud. But anyways, yeah. So
Tell me why you want to talk to the Trump people, because in reality you are just trying to decipher something that possibly is not possible to decipher because they are fanatics in essence. Reality, the show in essence, you know, when I see you talking, you know, trying to elaborate your paradigm into, you know, why you have to be Trump supporter and why you have made so many mistakes by voting for him.
Mm-hmm.
I voted for him because I was deceived. Right? I was deceived. Now we realize, like, we have been deceived for years.
Mm-hmm.
Since the day John F. Kennedy was killed, this country has been downhill.
Yeah.
All the way.
Well, if I could just explain to you, And by the way, while we talk to our friend, our Syrian friend here, Nemo and I, by the way, we are looking to talk to Trump supporters. So if you are a Trump supporter, please hop in the box, or you can give us a ring on the line. But just real quick, basically, the reason why is because the more people that we talk to, and the more that we discuss this, and the more people that hear the facts, and the more people that understand the things that Trump has done wrong, the more people start to move away from him. And actually, we get actually a number of calls from people. We get messages from people who tell both of us that these types of streams help them understand what's going on, or have even helped them change their minds. And oftentimes, friend, it's not the people that we're talking to directly, but it's the people that are watching, that are in the chat, the people that are quiet. And so that's why we feel it's worthwhile, even though it might seem to you like we're banging our heads against the wall sometime. It's worth it for those people watching.
Yeah, I agree. You live by example, right? You hear and you understand by example.
Yeah.
When these discussions must be, and I like when you really aggravate them, because in reality you are not trying to, do it on purpose, but in reality, in order to get ahead and put an idea on them, you really need to make them upset, aggravate them. Well, that's important in any paradigm associated with politics. You really need to aggravate the other side in order for them to understand your side.
Well, sometimes it's all about kind of giving back the energy that we get. But listen, friend, I apologize. I don't want to. What I want to do
no
is.
Problem. I love to talk to you. Thank you very much for taking my call.
I wanted to say. What's that?
My name is Jamal. Please, if I call you again, my name is Jamal.
Okay, Jamal.
It's Sharafna. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Oh, it's mine, Habibi. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I just wanted to say that number one, I appreciate the fact that you understand that you changed your mind here, and any of our friends, from that side of the world, obviously, anyone else from the Levant, you're obviously, a friend of mine. So I appreciate you, friend. And we are going to try to talk with some other people who currently support Trump. But like I said, man, I appreciate you, and maybe we'll chat again sometime. Okay.
Godspeed. Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye
bye. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you, Jamal. W's for Jamal. All right. What we got here? CB, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
How old are you and what state are you in?
29, Florida.
Okay, why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
I support his abortion beliefs.
Okay, cool. Don't talk about abortion with guys. I don't debate that topic. So anyways, is there anything else? Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or no?
What a bitch move, dude.
Yeah, I don't really care. The answer is no. So is there anything else you'd like to talk about or no? Oh, you ran away. Bye. I didn't drop him. He ran away.
Pussy.
I don't know why that makes them so upset. That's the only thing that you can talk about? Is that because Donald Trump is such a fucking failure? That's the only thing you have left to debate. Is that what your dialogue tree is left with? Like you've ripped all the other pages out of your fucking book? Is that all you got left? God damn, this is embarrassing for you. Whew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. It's like, this is your brain. This is your brain on. Never mind.
This is your brain on red pill content.
Right. Have you heard? Wait. Oh, Mike Lindell is refusing to concede the primary. Of course he is. Oh, God damn it. And yes, yeah, Crystal, I saw that Trump is trying to get his name like inscribed on the side of the Kennedy Center now as like a way to try to get around the judge's ruling, which is so dumb. That's stupid. Have you heard about? Oh, here, I'll ask you in a second. We got somebody got here. Dylan, hi. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hell yeah.
Cool. How old are you and what state are you in?
26, Florida.
All right. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Because he has my back. I have his back. I think he's trying to get our gas prices down.
He's failing.
He's going to end the war in Iran.
You know.
Because I trust him. He's ended 8 wars.
No, he hasn't. Name them.
India and Pakistan, the one in Lebanon, the one in
Lebanon.
I don't know exactly, but I don't know them all by the top of my head, but I know a few.
Oh, well, I mean, you said that he ended 8 wars. Surely you'd be able to name them.
I mean, he said he ended 8 wars.
He said that. Yeah, he did. He lied.
But I also looked it up.
He also says that he's 6'3" and 215 pounds. I don't think that you believe that, do you?
Well, when he was standing next to Charlie Kirk,
Do you believe that?
They're about 2 inches apart. Yeah, I do believe.
Wait, you believe Donald Trump is 6'3" and 215 pounds?
Oh, 215. He's probably 230, 240.
Dude, you are high.
I've seen him at a rally in person.
Yeah. Also,
how close were you to him?
Also, this is while we talk. This is 16 hours ago in Lebanon. 16 hours ago. Yesterday.
It looks so peaceful.
Or earlier this morning, I should say. Sorry.
And whose fault is that?
Israel
Donald Trump.
and Donald Trump.
I'd say it's Israel's. I
thought that the war was over. I thought it was over. I thought he ended it. So did Donald Trump end the war? Yes or no?
I said he will end it. He's the only one.
So then it is his fault that it's still going on.
Well, it's been going on for.
He doesn't get credit for ending a war if it's still going on. And if you were trying to give him credit for ending the war, then you must give him blame if it's still going on.
Well, when he interjected, they fear him. So when they fear someone,
who fears him?
The people in that Middle East.
Really? Is that why the war's still going on?
Well,
I guess they don't fear him that much.
Well, he's focused on other things like
that. Oh, okay. So they don't actually fear him that much.
I know Iran fears him. Israel fears him.
Is that why the war's still going on?
It's been going on because
they don't fear him? Yeah.
It's because we got to make a peace deal.
Oh, okay. Well, Donald Trump needs to get better at negotiating then.
I mean, he is the art of the deal.
No. That was a ghostwritten book, dude. He didn't even write that shit.
How do you know?
It's well known. This is public fact.
Holy shit, dude.
I mean, there's no evidence of that.
Yes. Yes, there is, dude. Okay. Also, like the war thing, to be clear, you said when he interjects, they fear him, except he did interject. They don't fear him. The war is still going on. Therefore, you must blame him. Yes?
I mean, yes, when you...
Okay, cool. So what you're telling me is that he didn't end 8 wars.
He did.
Well, no, he didn't, because they're still going on. So he didn't end 8 wars.
He obliterated ISIS.
Oh, did he?
We don't even hear about him no more. You know why? Thank you.
Are you sure that we don't hear about them anymore?
They're non-existent.
Is that why there was a dude with an ISIS flag that did an attack on American soil, a year ago?
Okay, one dude, but I'm talking about
I thought he obliterated them.
As a unit, as a whole, as a system.
Okay. Well, as a whole, then that would mean that there would be no more.
I mean, you can have individual radicals running around.
Got it. Yeah, exactly. Individual radicals, aka members of that group.
I mean, it's the Saudis, the Pakis.
The Saudis. Oh, okay. Fascinating.
Excuse me. We don't call people Pakis. You can call them Pakistanis or not. We don't use that because that's a slur. So you don't say that. If you say it again, I'm just going to drop you.
That's just how I was taught.
I don't care what you were taught.
Well,
if you say
you were
it
taught
again,
by a bigot.
Yeah, if you say it again, you're going to get dropped. It's a slur.
Okay.
But if you want to say the Saudis, at least you are closer to something that approaches responsibility for terrorist attacks, because the majority of the hijackers on 9/11 were Saudis, right? But the problem is that Donald Trump doesn't agree with you. Do you want to know how I know?
Wow.
Massive weapons deals. In fact, when Donald Trump was president the first time, we did, I think it was $110 billion weapons deal with them. It was so big that the crown prince, the head, more or less, of Saudi Arabia, went to the Oval Office, and Donald Trump had charts and shit. I'm pretty sure that we have either signed subsequent weapons deals with them or are about to this time around. Also, let's not forget, Donald Trump has visited Saudi Arabia. So has his family. And wouldn't you know it, Saudi Arabia gave Donald Trump's son nearly $3 billion right after Donald Trump left office the first time.
And he got a big jet 747.
Well, that was from Qatar, but okay.
Hey, how did that work out? How'd that work out for him? By the way, this is an entire article about how ISIS is still a massive threat in Syria as of last year. Just FYI, if you wanted to read about it. I mean, I know you probably don't read very well, but if you wanted to read about it. By the way, how did that jet work out for Donald Trump? Has it worked out really well? Has he used it without any issues?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, really?
Las Vegas.
He definitely didn't. He definitely didn't have to be spirited off the plane in secret because they were worried about a plot to boom him out of the sky. They definitely they did. Oh, they're still working. Oh, got it. Okay, Nemo, they're still working on it. So that didn't cost us anything.
You know what I like is whenever somebody gives me a gift that I then need to sink money into, and it's not even working right. I got to fix it myself by paying more money. I love those gifts. Those are the best kinds of gifts.
Yeah.
But the plane is twice as big as the other one.
Oh, okay. And if you got to sink money into it, I'm sorry, dude. That's taxpayer dollars. How about fuck off?
I'm all for it.
Oh, you're all for it? Yeah, it's because you're kind of a dipshit. So that would make sense that you would be all for it.
It's red, white, and blue are actual colors.
You also thought Donald Trump ended 8 wars, and I mean, you've yet to demonstrate that one to me.
I mean, this Iranian war, the first step,
the Iranian war, the one that he started,
he obliterated their supreme leader.
He obliterated them. Is that why they're still fighting us?
Well, yeah, because
that's right. The word obliterate means something different to you. Like normally when people say obliterate, they mean eliminate completely. When you say obliterate, you mean I don't know, bomb a few times and then declare victory.
I mean, he eliminated their highest supreme individual.
Wow. Okay. It's not like there's a line of succession or anything like that.
He's next. Get in line.
Oh, okay. Get in line? Really? Is that why he's been hanging around for fuck knows how long at this point?
I mean, you just watch until
Just wait. Why the fuck is it that we have to wait? Why did we have to go in the first place?
Because Obama's deal, that's still
Obama's deal. Really? Okay. So if you want to talk about deals, all right. You said that Donald Trump is a master negotiator. Why the fuck did it cost us 18 American lives and God knows how many billions of dollars for a deal that has not materialized yet?
That's what happens in war. There's going to be
a war of choice.
The war's been going on for 47 years. He's trying to end the war. Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
He's trying to end. Obama didn't do shit.
And Donald Trump got 18 Americans killed.
What happened was I
have a checking account and a savings account, and the sun was in my eyes, and that's why 18 Americans got killed.
You do realize that there has not been an active war going on or any sort of war going on for the last 47 years. You're just stupid. You don't understand what war. What's the definition of war? Let's start there.
It's when two forces collide.
No, no, that's not the definition of war. Do you want to try again, or I mean, I could help you. Would you like some help? Do you want to phone a friend or something, or like do you want to like? I mean, have you ever seen? Do you know what a dictionary is?
Yeah.
Do you want to like try to use it, or do you want me to just like?
I mean,
help you out? Okay, I'll just help you out because this is just dumb.
We might have different
war.
definitions.
No, we don't have different because there's an actual definition of war, and this is from Merriam-Webster. It's war is a state of open, armed, and organized conflict between different countries, states, or groups. So you actually have to be in a state of actual conflict to be at war with somebody. Have we been in a state of open, armed conflict with Iran for 47 years?
But we have boots on the ground.
Have we been in a state? No, we don't have boots on the ground. Holy fuck, dude, you cannot be this stupid. Where are our boots on the ground in Iran?
Not in Iran. But
cool, then we aren't at war. Number one, we aren't at war with Iran because we don't have boots on the ground. But also, have we been conducting airstrikes in Iran for 47 years?
No, because we pulled out.
Awesome. So we haven't been conducting airstrikes in Iran for 47 years, and we have no soldiers on the ground in Iran. So we have not been in an open armed conflict with Iran for 47 years.
But
the
they
definition
are a
of
threat.
war okay, so now you've moved the goalpost. So I need you to concede. You just said they are hold on, bud. Stop and listen to the words coming out of my mouth, okay? You just said that we've been at war with Iran for 47 years. The definition of war proves you wrong immediately. Now you just said they're a threat. So you said, but they're a threat. So now that you've said that, you've moved the goalpost from us being at war with them to, well, they're a threat. So now I need you to concede the fact that we know, in fact, have not been at war with them for 47 years.
Threat means war.
No, it doesn't. Holy fuck.
By extension.
Did you graduate high school, kid?
I have a 4-year degree.
Then Jesus fucking Christ, get your money back. Get your money back. I don't care what it is. Get your money back. But also, yeah, I'm curious. What'd you get your degree in?
Civil engineering.
My dear God.
Where do you live again?
No wonder.
Where do you live again?
Miami.
Oh, guys, hey,
Stop
remember that building that collapsed in Miami? I think we found the civil engineer.
Yeah, that's the quality of
where I stay.
the architecture situation out there. Yeah, that might explain why our infrastructure gets a grade of D+.
We have the best skyline in the South.
It's not saying a whole lot.
Really?
Absolutely. That's why everyone comes there from California.
What?
That's why Andrew Tate visited there.
I'm pretty sure Andrew Tate visited there because he knew he wouldn't get extradited.
Are you proud of that? Are you proud of Andrew Tate coming there?
I was doing push-ups
Are you
outside
proud?
his...
Oh, you were one of those people?
Absolutely.
So you're a cuck. Is that what you're trying to get at?
I'm innocent until proven guilty supporter.
So you're a cuck.
Oh, I support massive masculine voice.
Oh, very cucky. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like Trump. That's exactly why I voted for Trump. Upholding masculinity and traditional values for mankind.
Really?
You know what though? I really do. I respect him. I respect him because he is really into masculine guys. I totally get it. By the way, here's what Andrew Tate was arrested in, and here's the woman wearing the same outfit. Super masculine, right?
That's European culture.
What's that now?
That's European.
Oh, so
aura.
you don't mind that Andrew Tate wears women's clothing? You're very progressive. Good for you, kiddo. I'm proud of you.
That doesn't make sense. Hold
I wear
on. You
tight
just
clothes.
said traditional values. Wait, which one is it?
I'm confused.
I wear tight clothes.
That's not traditional.
I mean, it's a modern era.
That's not traditional though.
That's why I don't have sleeves on my biceps.
That's
on my
not
profile.
traditional though.
So
I thought you liked traditional masculine values.
I mean, you must not know Jim Bro code.
Not traditional masculine
When you're-
values.
Jim Bro code.
When you're in the gym, you don't wear. Do you wear loose clothes? Do you wear tight clothes?
You clearly have not worked out for very long.
I don't even wear sleeves because it.
Okay.
Back-
So, still not answered the question.
You didn't ask it directly?
Do you like traditional masculine values?
Yes, I believe the nuclear family is.
Oh, okay. Then why is your wardrobe very progressive?
I don't think it's progressive.
But you just said it was.
So you're gonna call the military progressive? They don't wear tight. They don't wear loose clothes. They wear tight clothes.
Where?
Those big men, they wear tight shirts when they
Where?
work. Just go to a base. Go to the gym.
Go to a gym. Okay. I don't think that you've been to a base or a gym.
We're getting off topic here.
Okay.
You're the one who brought up Andrew Tate, Chief. I mean, listen, I have no problem. Nemo and I have absolutely zero problem. If you want to wear a blouse and capris, bud, you go right ahead. It's your idol there is also wearing it. But I would recommend not raping women because, number one, it's fucking terrible, and that makes you a terrible person. And number two, it's going to land you in federal prison, which is where Andrew Tate's going to be for a very long time. So don't rape women.
Well, it's innocent until proven guilty, not convicted.
No one fucking cares. Andrew Tate is a piece of shit. He literally brags about trafficking women. And if you defend him one more time, I'm just going to drop you.
All I'm saying is
that if you defend him one more time, I'm just going to drop you. So move on.
when they try to put Kamala in there, they're trying to empower women to subjugate men, such as this person that you don't want me to bring up because he hurts your feelings.
No, he doesn't hurt my feelings. What I don't like is I don't like dipshits like you who don't know fuck all about anything defending men who rape women because you're a weak little beta cuck. That's why. See, the only people who think that it's okay to sexually assault or rape women or do the things that the Tate brothers do are weak little soy boy beta cucks because they can't pull women just on their own. They have to force themselves on women because they're little fucking bitches like you. So anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way and we figured that out, that you're one of those, I've asked you to move on from the subject, but apparently you probably can't do that. I guess you wanted to talk about this because maybe it's the only thing that you know about because everything else that you've said is really fucking dumb and it hasn't been true. So is there anything else, like, what do you know about, like, what are you good at? Like, when you talk about political stuff, is there anything you actually have knowledge in or no?
LGBTQ rights, trans activism.
Yeah, you can't even say it right. So, no, you don't have knowledge in that one.
Immigration.
LGBTQ.
I mean, I don't support that for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because you don't know what the fuck it is. Yeah. I tend to not know.
I'm not gay.
That and support them. Yeah.
I think if you support that, by extension, you're gay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't support it. He just likes seeing those big men in their tight clothes in the gym. And by the way, can you tell me where in Europe they're wearing that? Because as a European, I'd really
Romania.
like to know. No, they're
Italy.
not wearing that in Romania. No.
I was just in Italy a couple of months ago. Men are definitely not wearing that in Italy. Thank you, Erika. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you.
That's just what Eastern fashion.
No,
Eastern
it's okay.
fashion?
Show us it. Go find a picture of other Romanian men wearing clothes like that.
Go to Sicily. Go to Romania.
I was
Romania.
literally just in Sicily a few fucking months ago. I will show you my pictures from Sicily. There are no men in Sicily. Bro, have you ever been to Sicily?
No, I've been to Rome.
What the fuck are you talking
Can you
about?
spell Sicily?
Sicily.
Hey!
No, ILY. Not ILI.
He said he did say
why.
He did say
Oh, I thought he said I.
Yeah,
But
okay,
Sicily's in Italy, you fool, not in Romania.
I was talking about Italy.
Do you know how hot it is in Sicily? You think motherfuckers are gonna be wearing tight shit there?
I'm talking about in the winter, in the fall,
In the winter?
in the cooler weather. I mean, he was.
When
he
was
in
Andrew
France.
Tate arrested?
In Miami. In the summer.
When?
In June.
Is that the winter?
I mean, he can wear whatever he wants at any time.
Well, he's not doing. It's clear that he's not doing cold weather fashion, according to you. So what the fuck is that about?
I just want to point out, if Dylan saw a guy in Miami who was not Andrew Tate wearing that exact outfit, Dylan would be pointing at him and going, "Look at that zesty guy over there." That's what Dylan would be doing.
Clavicular. Nick Fuentes, Myron Gaines.
Oh, show us a
Did
picture
you
of Nick
just say
Fuentes
Nick
wearing capri
Fuentes?
pants.
He did say, Jesus
Clavicular wears the same stuff too.
This guy just said Nick Fuentes as an example of someone who is not a zesty guy. Motherfucker, do you know anything about Nick Fuentes?
Yes.
That's the equivalent of saying, "Oh yeah, I like traditional, straight, manly men like Lindsey Graham."
Well, he doesn't have sex because he's devoted to his Catholic values.
Oh, you might want to check out the whole cat boyfriend thing about Nick Fuentes.
Actually, hate to break this one to you. Yeah, you might want to Google that. I'm not going to get into the details, but you should Google that.
I don't think Dylan understands. Dylan, I'm just going to explain something to you. You know, when you go to the gym, that's not so the girls will like you. That's so the other guys will like you. And the other guys, they go to the gym so that you will like them. That's why men ostensibly, yes, keep healthy, but with the female gaze, by which I don't mean lesbians, I mean the way women look at men, we're not looking at whether you've got muscles. We're looking at whether you treat us nicely, like whether you're nice to us. Okay?
How about both?
Whether you're caring.
And money.
But you're not. You just said that it's okay to disrespect women.
I didn't say that directly.
But you're defending it because
if you got to put a qualifier there, that means you said it.
Holy fuck, dude.
That's like saying I support Trump, but I'm a felon. I support felonies.
Well, I mean, you do support a felon.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I support felons in general. I support him as a person.
He's a felon.
But that doesn't mean I support felons.
That just means it's not a deal breaker for you.
Oh
exactly. It's not. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it's irrelevant.
that's a problem.
It's irrelevant.
No, that it's very relevant.
I do not care.
Of course you don't. That's my point. Is that all that you are demonstrating is that it is not a deal breaker, which is concerning. Like it's the equivalent of saying, "Oh, hey, Trump unalived, I don't know, 30 people and ate them," but that doesn't mean that I support Jeffrey Dahmer. And it's like, okay, sure, you probably don't support Jeffrey Dahmer, but also, what the fuck? Why are you supporting someone who unalived and ate like 30 people?
He's the better of two evils.
Well, the fuck?
Hold on, Bud. Jesus Christ. Goddamn, dude. I really, like, with your malpropisms, it's the lesser of two evils. If he's the better of two evils, that means he's the more evil one. Fuck, dude. You cannot be this fucking stupid.
The glove's on the other foot now.
That's what they all say.
He's the sharpest spoon in the drawer, Erika.
Isn't he? Isn't he?
I could care less.
There you go. God.
I mean, really, it does not bother me one bit.
It doesn't bother you that you're showing yourself to be stupid?
He could have a bunch of things. It would still out-Trump Kamala's past.
Which is what?
Right.
And I think, honestly,
which is what, Dylan? Which is what?
She didn't do shit as a VP.
But what's the job of the VP, Dylan?
She was the
According
border
to the
czar.
Constitution, Dylan, what's the job of the VP? Go ahead.
To uphold and succumb to the president.
Succumb to the president?
She was the border czar.
Are you telling me that Donald Trump is using J.D. Vance like a sofa right now?
I think JD would definitely prefer it to be the other way around. That's for sure. But
I
that's not,
agree.
that's
You
a
do.
Succumb to the president.
succumb.
Well, she
I
she was
can
asked, "Would you
I can
change
imagine
anything?"
I can imagine JD swooning and succumbing to Donald's
Oh,
wiles.
all right, all right. Wait, Eric, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to eat later. Fuck. Okay.
You don't have to.
I
It's a choice.
well now I'm not. Now I'm definitely not gonna after that. Now that shit. But like, bro, like Eric is right. The vice president never does shit. I'll tell you what. Why
What
don't
about
you
the
name?
border czar?
Why don't you? Well, okay. Number one, she wasn't the border czar. She was never
That's
named
what.
the border. No, she wasn't. The only people that called her the border czar were people like Fox News. She was tasked by Joe Biden to go to the Triangle countries and figure out why there was a migration problem, which she did. That didn't have anything to do with the border specifically, as in, like, hey, you go to the border and you make the border better. That's not what she did. That was not her job. She was never called the border czar by anybody except for right-wing media. So, no, she was not the border czar. That's just number one. Number two, when you say the vice president doesn't do anything, as my friend so aptly pointed out to you, the vice president has literally zero duties outside of being the tie-breaking vote in the Senate and sitting around and waiting to take the presidency should something happen. Everything else is largely just ceremonial shit. So I'll tell you what, if you can tell me some accomplishments of Mike Pence while he was vice president and Joe Biden while he was vice president, I would love to know. So can you tell me some of their accomplishments while they were vice president?
I was in high school at both of those times.
I don't really care. It doesn't matter. You don't. So you're telling me that you don't know anything about politics?
Mike Pence is a traitor, so I don't agree with him anymore.
I don't care if you don't agree with him. I'm asking you, he was the vice president. What were his accomplishments? Because you just said Kamala Harris didn't accomplish anything as vice president. So what do vice presidents accomplish? If she didn't accomplish anything, you should be able to say what other vice presidents did accomplish. See how that works?
Well, I think you're right. Mike Pence didn't do anything.
Oh,
That's
okay,
why
cool. So that's another vice president who didn't do anything. Okay, got it. Now, what about Joe Biden? Joe Biden was vice president for 8 years under Barack Obama. What did he do as vice president?
he was by his side. He was his aide. He did things that could help lead
Like what?
him.
Like what?
I mean, I wasn't elementary at the time. I don't really know.
Bro, this is a bad look for you because you
But
now
JD
claimed
Vance
JD
is doing
Vance.
a lot. He's
Really?
doing a lot.
Really? Like what?
For example, he's defending Trump when he sat with Vladimir Putin or Zelensky.
Defending Donald Trump with his words isn't doing anything from a policy perspective. That's just literally doing that. And by the way, Kamala Harris did the exact same thing for Joe Biden many
I
multiple
never saw her
times.
on the news.
Well, that's just because you're stupid and you don't watch the news and you don't pay attention to things that are happening. So anyways, now that we've gotten that out of the way and you realize that the vice president has absolutely no actual responsibilities, do you want to try this again?
Can I just point out, Matt?
Yeah.
Under the two things that the vice president does actually have to do, which is like deputize the president should anything be going on, and being in charge of the Senate and doing tiebreakers, Kamala Harris actually did more of that than any other vice president in U.S. history. So she actually fulfilled her job as in the Senate more often than any other vice president in United States history. So by that, she did a better job than any of the rest of them.
Well, I guess that's just one example, but I mean, even Crooked Hillary was more qualified than Kamala. She was Secretary of State. I'd at least she could have my vote if I was in the middle, because she had experience.
What were Donald Trump's qualifications the first time he became president then?
He was an outsider which we wanted. We wanted a non-politician, someone
Oh,
who.
so actually you don't need to have any qualifications to be president. So,
But
so I don't know.
Trump was a unique example, 1 in a billion. There's no one who could compare his business. I think
Oh,
it
you
should
mean
be-
not like Mark Cuban or Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or any of the other billionaires who literally did better with their businesses than Donald
I
Trump?
would vote for that.
I mean,
I'd vote for them too.
you just said that he's 1 in a billion and no one else could compare, and literally I could name off 10 different people who would.
They didn't run for president.
No, they didn't.
I would have voted for them. Yes, 100%.
Really?
I love Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary is not a billionaire.
Kevin,
Yes,
and
he is.
also, and Mark Cuban hates Donald Trump and tried to campaign against him in the 2024 election and
Not
endorsed Kamala Harris. You realize that, right?
And he regrets his vote.
No, he doesn't regret his vote at all. The only thing that he did was he partnered with Donald Trump, and he came out and said, the reason that I'm doing this is because I care about getting lower cost prescription drugs to the American people. And so he's lending his technology and his existing drug platform to the Trump administration because he cares about shit. Don't interrupt me, kid. This is getting tiresome because you're really fucking stupid, and I'm really just kind of over your shtick. So, anyways, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
Is this a lecture?
Yes, it is. By the way, how old are you again?
With those muscles, I'm.
By the way,
definitely
how old
up
are
to
you
age.
again?
26.
Okay, awesome. And can you just tell us all, how do you prevent soil cave-ins during deep excavation?
Say what?
How do you prevent soil cave-ins when you're doing deep excavations?
I'm not an engineer. I'm a pilot.
You just said you were a civil engineer a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I have the degree, but I don't.
If you have the degree, then you would know that very, very simple piece of information.
I can tell you all about airplanes.
You're a civil engineer. That is basic civil engineering.
But I'm not a civil engineer.
You just said that you were a civil engineer. So which is it?
I got the degree. I got the 4 years.
If you got the degree, then you would know the answer to the question, you fucking idiot.
I'm a pilot.
I don't care if you are. If you got the degree, you would know the answer to the question.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. I fucking can't.
I don't know whether it's more scary, the idea that he's a civil engineer or that he's flying a fucking plane with people on it.
I don't know. Guys, we've got a lot of people in the box. We're going to try to we're going to talk to some folks real quick. A couple of thank yous, and then we will get to some folks over here on the Tiki Talk since we don't have anyone calling in. Wesley says, caller, as a vet, bullshit. The Army uniform is only tight on specific body types, and most soldiers wear uniforms that fit loosely. Much love always. Oh, wow, a vet just schooled you. That's weird. And then Soul of a Beer Can says, his outfit was Ready Wear Prada. Embarrassing. Ooh, right? And then also want to say thank you to Charles. Said, I support Andrew Tate showing his feminine side. I'm proud of him. LOL. Well, thank you, Charles. Aren't we all? And then Steph said, to be clear, Lindsey Graham doesn't have sex because he's dead, but he single-handedly caused Grindr to crash during the RNC. God damn it. You people are making me think things that I don't want to have to think. I'm very disturbed. Do you guys have any, are there any thank yous over there?
No.
Okay. Guys, if you want to offer additional support, please do so via links in our bios over here, or if you're over on the tube, you can find links down in the description. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you guys helping us out and being supportive. Oh, okay. And just please hop in the box only if you are a Trump supporter. We would appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I can't believe that he was one of those guys doing press ups.
I
sent you that video, didn't I?
You did send me that video, Erika.
And how fucking embarrassing.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. After talking to him, I fucking believe it. But anyways. Mark, hello. I invite you on mute. Are you a Trump supporter? Mark, hello. Are you there? Mark. Okay. Mark is not there. Let's see what else we got here. Bob, hi, are you a Trump supporter? Bob, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
I think that was my dad communicating with me from beyond the grave. He was Bob.
Oh.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Bob. Oh yeah, that saw that profile pic and I was like, that was a mistake. Come on now. 92% chance that was a mistake. Sherry is.
I think Sherry's friendly as well. I just went
Okay.
and had a little look at the profile.
Okay, cool.
Anyone that's reposted Mr. Global has a brain in their head. So
usually, yeah. Tori says, I'm definitely not. Well, thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Like I said, we looked one look at your profile picture told me that you were smart. So thank you. And by the way, a couple of people messaged me and asked, how do you prevent soil cave-ins during deep excavations? Well, thank you to our friend Jen. Thank you, Jen. The answer is use shoring, sloping, benching, or trench shield systems. That's basic civil engineering that you absolutely would have learned in school. So even if you just got your degree doing that, you would know that information. Barbie, hi, are you a Trump supporter? No, I think that was a mistake too. Holy cow, guys, we had so many people in here, and none of these people are Trump supporters. Hi, Canadian gal, are you a Trump supporter? Canadian gal? All right, well that was it for our Trump supporters in the box, guys. If you're over on the tube, call in, and we can have a chat. That'd be great. Also, hey, Charles, one more time said, if you get a sec, Acton is beating Vivek in the polls in Ohio by as much as 3%. She was down by 10% last year, gaining a lot of ground. Absolutely, Charles. We've looked at that race now a couple of times. So, yeah, good stuff.
I'm going to go. I only hopped up to ask what part of Europe people were wearing those, because it's not part of Europe I've been to. Yeah. So bye, night. Love you, everyone.
But good
Apart
night.
from Matt, who I merely tolerate.
Anyways, that's fun. Thank you, Erika. Crystal did tag us in this, and I will share this with you. Speaking of Vivek, new reporting reveals Ohio Republican governor candidate Vivek Ramaswamy hired his mother to manipulate clinical trial data for an Alzheimer's drug he owns the right to. The scheme boosted Ramaswamy's company stock price and generated the largest biotech IPO ever at $1.4 billion, where he then cashed out before the stock price tanked.
Fucking A, man. That's got to be illegal, right? Like, sure, that sounds illegal.
Yeah. That does sound illegal. I feel like the SEC should look into that. Cecil says if you want more callers, you should treat your callers better. Cecil, thank you so much for the advice. Maybe you should try being a better guest than not spreading a bunch of misinformation. Then maybe you could be up here for longer. Oh, wait, nope. You can't do that. That sucks for you. Anyways. Damn, that sucks. I know, right? Cecil's he comes in every night. He's a fan now. He just comes in just to hang out and watch us. He loves us. Glad you're here, bud. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's very nice. Good times. Big fan. Big fan. He's definitely, he does want to be a friend of the community. Absolutely. Oh, he can't. Oh, G-Balls is here. Come on up, G-Balls. There you go. I'm so scared I've invited you up. Come on, bud. There you go. Look, here he comes.
Finally.
There he
Jeez.
goes. Bud, calm down. We had other people up. Remind everybody how old you are and what state you're in, please.
26.
And what state you're in.
Delaware.
Wonderful. Great. Now, why are you still supporting Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Why aren't you? You don't support your president?
I'm so sorry. I asked you a simple question. If you could just answer the question, it'd be great. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August
Because I
2026?
support my commander-in-chief always.
Okay, great. So you supported Joe Biden, right?
I did.
Okay, and Barack Obama, right?
Yep.
Okay, so great. So you just blindly support politicians no matter what they do, right?
I support my commander-in-chief.
No, I asked you a question. I said you blindly support a politician no matter what he does. So even the commander-in-chief that is in the president of the United States, it doesn't matter what he does. You support them no matter what, right?
You don't support your
No,
commander-in-chief?
I'm sorry. It's weird when you answer a question with a question. I'm asking you a really simple question. You just said, I support my commander-in-chief. And I'm asking
Sir, is that
you,
not what...
Sir, I know this is difficult for you, bud. So just calm down and listen to the question, and you can answer slowly, or I'll speak slower for you. Do you support the president no matter what he does, or is there a line where they could do something that would make you not support them?
There's definitely a line, but...
Okay, glad we got that out of the way. So now that we figured out
Can I answer?
Excuse me. I
You're
just wanted a yes or no, because now I've got a follow-up question, and then I'll let you talk. So now that we've figured out that your answer was silly, and that's not actually how this works, you don't just blindly support someone no matter what, now that we've figured that out. Donald Trump has done a lot of shit that probably is not worthy of support. So what I would like for you to do is I would please like for you to say the things that Donald Trump is doing right now that you are in support of.
Right, I will. There's a few things, and I want to throw this out there first. I appreciate you for having me up and also muting me. See, there you go.
But if you want to have a normal conversation, don't be a little bitch and don't try to tone police. I was literally going to let you talk and say whatever you wanted, but you had to go and be a little bitch about tone policing. Try to calm down. Take a chill pill, kiddo. Take a chill pill. Relax. Take a breath. And now what you're going to do is you're going to come off mute and you're going to tell us all the reasons why you support Donald Trump without tone policing, and you won't get muted at all. There you go.
Yeah, it was crazy last night on the live where you ran.
It's really weird how I just asked you to please not do any tone policing, and you could just do the thing that I asked you to do. If you could, I know this is difficult for you, but I'll give you another shot, okay, kiddo?
That's what the left does, is silence. I get it. A few things Trump has done. Stock market record highs. Am I right? Any argument on that?
It's always at record highs.
Literally every president gets a record high in the stock market.
Do you not support that?
Name me one president that hasn't gotten a record high in the stock market, kid.
Hold on. I asked a question. Do you not support that?
It's not something to support because it's not a special accomplishment.
Right. But I thought you said when he took office, specifically you and a bunch of other platformers, that we were now in the path of a recession and a depression. What happened to that?
Oh, I can explain that to you, but you'll have to
actually... Okay, go ahead, please. By all means.
Cool, but you're actually going to have to stop talking for a minute, and then I'll explain.
I'll go right back on mute, just where you like me.
Dude, listen, G-Balls, if you just want to have a normal conversation, you can, but you just have to, like, stop whining and being like this. It's okay. Like, we can have a normal conversation.
It's hard to have a conversation when
G-Balls,
you mute me every 5 seconds.
If you just okay, then stop whining about it. Stop whining.
I'm not whining. You ran away from our live the other night. You ran away like a little girl.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And that's why you muted me from the comment section.
What are you? What live are you talking about?
You joined someone else's live and you ran away like a little girl because you got exposed. You didn't know the answers to
really. What question did? Awesome. What question didn't I know the answer to? Tell me right now.
Multiple.
Like what?
Multiple.
Like what?
I want you to answer my question.
Like what question did I not know the answer to? Tell me.
Here comes the mute button.
Yeah, I know, because you won't answer my question. You just accused me of not knowing the answer to something and running away, which definitely is not what happened, but sure. What question did I not know the answer to? Quiz me right now. Let's go.
Yeah. How about the question I just asked you?
The question you just asked me has nothing to do with anything else that was on that live. And I literally just said to you, I'll happily answer that question, but you just have to stay quiet, which you have not done. So, do you want me to answer the question, or do you want to whine like a little bitch about a live last night that you're still upset about and thinking about 24 hours later? I don't even remember the fucking live that you're talking about. That's how little you matter to me. So, do you want me to answer the question, yes or no?
Please answer the question.
Good. Now stay on mute. Anyways, the thing that you were talking about is you want to know why people were predicting a recession and it didn't come to pass. It's very simple. Because Donald Trump said that he was going to do X number of tariffs in a particular percentage, and then he didn't. He tacoed, he chickened out, and he brought all of them back, or he didn't implement them in the way that he said he was going to. If Donald Trump implemented them in the way that he said that he was going to, they almost certainly would have led us into a recession. And funny enough, all of the things that Donald Trump has done in regards to the economy as it relates to tariffs, as it relates to starting the war in Iran, as it relates to the gas prices, as it relates to food prices and everything like that, inflation is ticking up. Business investment in America is going down. Our GDP has dropped precipitously. In fact, we've actually had it revised down a number of times where it shouldn't have been. Jobs are not looking great. We've lost me, dude. I'm so sorry. Why are you interrupting me again? I'm answering your question. You said I was running away from this question, and I'm answering it for you. If you don't like the answer, you can rebut me when I'm done. So anyways, the economy is still going in a negative direction, but the reason why it wasn't a recession as originally predicted was because Donald Trump didn't do the things he said he was going to do originally. So since the economic plan changed, that changed the predictions. Do you understand?
Can I respond now without getting muted?
Dude, did I stop? Jesus Christ, dude. If you do this one more time, I'm just going to drop you. I can't do this.
Yeah, I would too. I know you're a little bit intimidated from last night. I would be too. It's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, so Republicans in the first month or two of Donald Trump's term said that the tariffs were a negotiation factor. And you, including you and all the other streamers, people on TikTok said, oh, it's not. He's going to implement it. He's a liar. He lies 50,000 times a year. It was a negotiation factor.
I want, out of curiosity, can you show me when Donald Trump said that he wasn't going to implement the tariffs and they were just for negotiation? Can you pull that clip for us?
How old are you?
Can you pull that clip for us, please?
If you're negotiating,
can you pull that clip? I'm sorry. Can you please pull the clip for us where Donald Trump said He wasn't going to implement the tariffs, and it was just for negotiation.
He
I'll
never
wait.
said.
Oh, he never said that? Okay, cool. Just checking. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. Do you know how negotiating works? Why would he
I do,
openly
but
admit,
Donald-
"Oh, I'm not
I do,
serious
but
about
Donald
the tariffs.
Trump-
I'm using it to negotiate"? Are you
I
that
do.
fucking stupid?
I know how negotiating works, but Donald Trump doesn't. That's why he
So
had to
you
get someone
expect
else.
him to openly
That's
say,
why Donald Trump
"Oh,
had to
I'm
get.
negotiating"?
That's why Donald Trump had to get someone else to write his book, The Art of the Deal, because he doesn't even understand basic negotiation tactics.
Yeah, automatic pen Biden. Yeah, that's great.
Those two things aren't comparable. That's a ghostwriter for an entire book versus having an auto pen which signs multiple documents, which Donald Trump also uses and has used.
Nope, he said he didn't.
Oh, really?
I believe him.
You want to bet?
Would you never,
I'm sorry. Would you like to make a bet that Donald Trump has used the auto pen?
You never respond.
I'm sorry. Would you like to make a bet that Donald Trump has used the auto pen?
Can you respond to my...
I will in a minute. Would you like to make a bet that Donald Trump has used the auto pen, yes or no?
I will make a bet if you can respond to my point first.
And I'll respond to your point once you man up and make a bet or say, I'll retract that claim. Which is it?
I said I will make a bet once you...
And I said, it's my live, and I'll answer your question after you stop being a little bitch and say whether or not you're going to make a bet. So which is it?
You're a grown man.
I'm waiting for you, kiddo.
Grown man act.
I know, I'm a grown man, and you're a little boy because you can't man up and just say, I'll make a bet with you on that. I'll stand 10 toes down, but you're obviously scared. So what is it?
You do not act like a man at all.
Waiting for you, kid. Anytime.
Little baby.
Anytime.
Snowflake, liberal, softy.
But everyone's tired of this. I've got like 1,100 people here. Everyone's tired of this shit. Come on.
Yeah, can you answer my point?
No,
Or you're just going to keep pivoting?
No, I'm not pivoting. You're the one who brought up the auto pen. You don't understand why it's used, and you don't understand that Donald Trump also used it and has continued to use it. So,
can you answer my one?
No. Do you want to make a bet on this point, or do you want to concede that you're wrong and move on, and then I'll answer your question?
I'm Christian. I don't believe in betting.
Okay, so you're a bitch. Got it. What's your question again?
Now I got to remember what it was.
Yeah, I know. It was so
Way
dumb.
to go, dumbass.
Oh, yeah. My question was, so if you're negotiating, especially to world leaders, foreign countries, would you openly admit to the public, oh, I'm just using these tariffs as a negotiation factor?
Yes.
Is that how you would do it?
Yes,
You're
that's
a
exactly
businessman, right?
Yeah,
You said you own
and
a
that's
small
exactly
business?
how you do it, because here's what you would do.
What?
If you wanted to, I'll explain exactly how you do it.
God.
I'll explain it to you. Again, you don't actually want an answer. You just want to say something and then be dumb about it. If you want to learn something, I'll explain to you exactly how you should do it and how other presidents have used tariffs specifically to negotiate, and they target specific items in specific industries. If Donald Trump wanted to do the thing that you're saying and he was actually using them just to negotiate, he wouldn't have done blanket tariffs on every single fucking country in the world. Well, except for Russia. That was a weird one. But anyways, he wouldn't have done that. If he wanted to actually negotiate with tariffs, what he would have done is he would have gone to, say, China.
You're not answering my question.
I am literally trying to answer your question right now.
No, you're pivoting.
I literally am trying to say what he would have done exactly if you would stop fucking talking. Goddamn, you are such a little bitch boy. I know this really hurts you. I know this really hurts you. I know this really hurts you, kiddo. I know. It really sucks when somebody actually stops and gives you real answers. And I know that if you come back to the app, you're going to get dropped. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, there you go. Anyways. Oh, no, come back to the app. You're going to get dropped. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, don't leave the app. Nope. Okay, you're out. Bye. There you go. Anyways, if you want to negotiate, and if you were going to do it, you absolutely would go to the Chinese and you would say, this is what we're doing, and if you don't play ball, we're doing this. They already know it's a negotiating tactic, you fucking moron. They already know that. This is why you're so fucking stupid. No one has to say that it's a negotiating tactic because they already know that. Everyone is not as stupid as you are. Everyone's not as fucking dumb as you. The Chinese already know that it's a negotiating tactic. Other countries already know that it's a negotiating tactic. It is so fucking stupid that you don't know that it's you're like, haha, they'll keep it secret. We don't know. They don't know. Everybody knows that tariffs are a negotiating tactic. You're so fucking stupid that you wouldn't know that. So I guess Donald Trump's negotiating tactics would work on you. But I was trying to explain that to you, and you couldn't keep your goddamn mouth shut, kid. Try again another time. Poor Nemo couldn't get a word in. I'm sorry. He's a little obsessed with me, that kid. Also, what the fuck? What fucking live guys? Can any of you remind me what fucking live was I on with him last night? No, it's not to bring back manufacturing. It's to bring prices down. Why hasn't Sissel been muted? I don't know. We could do that. I think he's got more of a crush on Nemo. I don't think he likes me very much. I think he likes Nemo more. Cecil. G-Balls likes me. Cecil likes Nemo.
True.
No, this morning I was talking to somebody else's on Oscar's Live. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. He does like Nemo. Yeah. All right, Cecily. I guess if you wanna come up and talk, you can come up and talk. There you go. I'm a piano cat. I don't think I'm a piano cat. No, not really. Once again, guys, if you are a Trump supporter, you're welcome to hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Or if you're over on the tube or on Twitch, you're welcome to call in. That number's above my head. It is also pinned in the chat. So there you go. Buster, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Hell yeah, you crashing out over little kids, aren't you? Getting a little mad.
Anyways, how old are you and what state are you in?
23, that's all I had to say.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you a little kid?
Oh, wait. I didn't. He just left. Oh, I guess he's a child. Damn.
Hey, Buster. Are you a little kid?
That was weird. Also, G-Balls is older than you. So I guess you're a little kid?
Huh.
Weird. Huh. I guess Buster's a little kid. Anyways, hey, real quick. Thank you so much, Madam Release Defiles, for the $50 super chat. Thank you, friend. It says, Matt, Commander-in-Chief is a military billet, not a term that applies to civilians as a form of address when speaking of the president. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that, and that is correct. Thank you. By the way, could you perform Donny Hathaway's A Song for You? Friend, I don't believe that I know that one, but I would be happy to try and learn it for you, and I really do appreciate your generosity. Thank you. I will see what I can do for you. But thank you so much. W's for Madam Release Defiles, which is an amazing name, by the way.
Yeah, that Hilton ripped me off.
Right, enter the check amount that are
Yeah, it did.
rollovers.
$1,600.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Bitch. I want to
Old
punch that
social?
guy.
That Hilton ripped him off, though. Oh, shit. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter? Cool story. Anyways, thank you. Also, Janet, thank you on the Blue app. Says I'm back for movie quote time. Regarding his wardrobe, I'm imagining Andrew Tate going full Roger Debris all of the producers. By saying, I'm supposed to be the Grand Duchess Anastasia, but I think I look more like the Chrysler Building. That's a great line. Fucking producers is great. Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, fucking A. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. The guy I schooled today got schooled by Santana right out. Was that from Oscars Live? The guy from Oscars Live? That kid was dumb. Like, real dumb. Like, dumb. Ooh. That was fun, though.
I got to watch him the other night. I always feel weird requesting. So, like, I didn't request. Yeah, I don't know the rules.
What, Oscar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he'd probably be okay. I know that a lot of people don't hang on his panel, and I certainly don't want to hang on there. But I've requested up once or twice and done a guest with him. Like, yeah, I think he'd probably be okay to do that. Yeah, he has other people up, but yeah, but he does mostly 1v1s. Aaron, hi, I invited you on mute. Are you a Trump supporter? Okay, guess not. Yeah, I would be surprised if he wouldn't have you up. But go back and watch Santana's live with him. I guess I'm gonna have to now. Carrie, hi, are you a Trump supporter? Lots of people requesting up, and none of them seem to be looking over here. All right. Well, good times. Once again, guys, if you're a Trump supporter, we invite you to hop in the box. We'd like to have a conversation with you over here on TikTok. We've got pushing 850 people over here, close to 200 people over on the tube. So, yeah. Call in if you're over on the tube. That number's right there above my head, and it's also pinned in the chat. Would love for you guys to do that. Also, once again, thank you so much for your help with the live goal. Thank you for taking care of Nemo. Thank you for all the taps. I appreciate that. Also, thank you guys for doing all the good things in terms of the links in our bios. We also have links right down here in the description of the video if you'd like to offer additional support. And if you'd like to send me a super chat, you're more than welcome to. Thank you again, Madam Release the Files. And I missed one over here. Joel said Trump held the PDF file games this week. Weirdo energy is out of this world. Did you guys see any of the video clips from the Patriot games? And no, I'm not talking about the movie. Did you see any of the clips?
No.
Oh boy. Here we go. It's the pinnacle of athletic prowess, guys.
Wow.
Why are they hurdling people? I don't know. It's like they couldn't afford to have, like, hurdles?
Damn.
Guys, I don't fucking know.
Are we great yet?
I don't know. Oh, look. Cecil came back on a different account. He really is a fan because I muted him because he wouldn't come up. That's fun. Hi, Cecil. God damn, that guy is really obsessed with us. It's fun.
Jesus fuck, man. Joe Lee, thank you for the 5 on Venmo. You said I want to be the first person to show you appreciation. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Rob on Venmo, thank you for the 2. He said, how is Matt able to play music through Studio without it affecting copyright?
Well, I can explain that. That is because I have it routed so that the music that I play from my computer, like through Apple Music, doesn't get punched out to YouTube. It's only here on TikTok. So our friends over on YouTube don't get to hear the opening song. Now, if something else gets played, like we watched that video that had Don't Stop Believin' in it, I did get a hit, and then I had to mute the audio in it so that the video wouldn't get flagged. And then I actually had somebody comment on the video, and they're like, "What's wrong with like you're muting parts of your video?" And I was like, "Well, I have to." That's how it works. So, anyways, that's it. That's all. That's why. So silly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, silly copyright stuff. It's dumb, but yeah. So, anyways, it's good. Yes, support by tapping the screen and doing all the good things, and like our friend Erika Shante says. A couple other things. There was one other thing. I was something I wanted to ask you about. And I was going to ask you about earlier, and I forgot. Hot Dog says that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make. I don't know which part doesn't make sense. I could try to explain it better. Sorry. So, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't hear Trump talk about that. Absolutely, I did not. Sorry. Let's see. What was it? Why can't I remember? Maybe I am getting old. Oh well. I don't know if you guys saw, but a federal judge dismissed the Trump administration's case against Harvard, the anti-Semitism case that they had filed. Shocking, wild. It's almost like it was complete. Oh, I remember now. Thank you. Because Ash the Nerd just mentioned it in the chat. This is what I was going to ask you about. I wanted to ask you if you had heard that there are literally sailors jumping overboard off of an aircraft carrier because of the conditions on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is being widely reported, actually. Here. There we go. Oh, stupid pop-up. There we go. Conditions on U.S. aircraft carrier at sea for more than 250 days raise alarms. Thousands of military members who have lived aboard an aircraft carrier for more than 250 days are reportedly contending with food shortages, broken plumbing, and exhaustion, leading lawmakers to demand answers from the Pentagon and pressuring the Trump administration over the Iran war. Military news outlets reported that some USS Abraham Lincoln sailors have attempted to jump overboard and families have raised concerns about mental health on board the ship. Of course, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Thursday called reports of conditions completely misrepresented. The carrier left California in November for the South China Sea and was sent to the Middle East ahead of attacks in Iran on Iran in February. The deployment, which was originally set to end in May, has been repeatedly extended. No return date announced, but on Thursday, multiple outlets reported the U.S. is preparing to replace the carrier with the USS George Washington as part of a previously scheduled rotation plan. Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal listed the reported hardships on the carrier, where about 5,000 people are on board, in a letter to Hegseth. Shortages of basic supplies, water contamination, plumbing issues, deteriorating mental health, deck safety concerns, disruptions in the mail system, which have caused many care packages en route to the ship to be lost in transit for months. These reports warrant immediate attention, the Democrat who serves on the Armed Services Committee wrote, but they also raise a broader question whether the Navy can sustain the operational tempo now being demanded of its carrier force. Fellow Democrat Senator Ruben Gallego called for the military to allow a congressional delegation to visit the ship and conduct oversight investigation of this horrible situation, adding, there is no reason to be denied access.
What the fuck?
I just want to say, have you guys ever heard of anything like this ever happening before? I certainly haven't. Not now, not ever, not ever. Oh, it's Jay. God damn it. I clicked accept. I didn't look who it was.
Hello. I got myself this nice infrared sauna, put it in my basement, and it's such a great product. Enjoying my summer. Country's great. Just going on vacation next week.
I'm sorry, Jay. No one fucking cares. Was there something you wanted to talk about relating to Donald Trump and policy or what?
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job on immigration, man. This guy's just like freaking
I don't want to talk about
awesome.
immigration with you again. I've talked with you about immigration too many times, and you are stupid about immigration, and you're also a ladder puller. Is there any other policy that you know anything about that you can talk about?
Well, the stock market hit an all-time high today.
The stock market hits an all-time high under every single president. That's not a big deal.
It didn't under Obama.
It sure as fuck did.
Nope. But
really, it didn't.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Well, let's look it up. No, let's look it up. That's great. Didn't under Obama, huh?
It took a while under Obama.
It took a while.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it took like 15 or 16 for it to actually hit all-time highs again.
It did? Really?
Yeah, look at 2008 and compare.
Do you want to know? Do you want to? Excuse me. Do you want to know why that happened?
It's because.
And by the way, it happened in 2013. But do you want to know why that happened?
It was second term, dude.
Do you want to know why that happened?
Why?
Because George W. Bush caused a recession and left it to Barack Obama. And then he presided over one of the greatest periods of economic expansion in U.S. history for 8 years, where we went 72 months of uninterrupted GDP growth. That's far more important than the stock market, and he still hit record highs in the stock market. Look, I know you don't understand how. I know you don't understand how the economy works, dude. And
I
this
understand,
is,
dude. Everybody's
cool,
loving it except you.
Cool. Then if you understood how the economy works, you wouldn't have said that about Barack Obama, because A, he did get a record high of the stock market, and B, his economy was fucking ripping. You just don't understand. You're kind of dumb. But cool, dude.
13,
be all.
2013.
Yeah, and I just explained.
That's 5 years. First term was
he's so dumb.
2012.
He doesn't understand why.
Dumbass. Is Donald Trump in his first or second term?
So Donald Trump had all-time highs in his first term.
Is Donald Trump in his first or second term?
Donald Trump had all-time highs in his first term as well, dude. Look it up.
Where did he?
He wasn't handed a recession.
He was after Biden left
The
office.
fuck he was.
Awful economy. The inflation was insanely
high. The awful
high.
economy under Biden. No, try again.
Open borders.
We weren't in a recession under Biden.
Well, look, we were in a stagflation
No,
environment.
we weren't.
Inflation was super high.
Oh my God,
What was the
no, we were
inflation? Okay,
not in
pull up a random
stagflation.
month. Let's do
Holy
June of
fuck, we were
2021.
not in stagflation.
Let's look up June 2022. What was the inflation rate?
Why don't we do June 2023?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
let's pick
wanna.
a random.
Because that doesn't fit your narrative.
2022 was 10%.
Oh, okay, but that doesn't fit your narrative though, right?
Okay, 2023 also was pretty high, like 7 or 8%.
It was not 7 or 8% in June of 20. What the fuck?
Look it
Jesus
up.
Christ,
CPI.
dude.
Are you looking CPI or PPI? Which one are you looking?
Why would we
Ted
use?
likes the
Why would you
PPI.
use? Why would we use producer? Why would you want to use producer over
Because
consumer?
it's pretty much tracked the same. It's probably a few points here and
No,
there, but
producer price index
honestly,
is different than consumer price index. Why do you
but
want to
it
use
tracks
producer?
the same, dude.
No, it doesn't track the same. And the fact
Yes,
that you
it
just said that it
does.
tracks the same means that you don't understand how it works.
Producers are the wholesale prices, okay? Consumers price
Uh-huh.
index is what
Uh-huh.
people get
So are
individually at the
producer
store.
prices and consumer prices the same thing?
They're not the same. I said they
Okay,
track
cool.
the same.
They don't
What
track
does that
the
mean?
same. Wholesale prices and consumer prices
If-
don't
if-
track the same thing.
If
God
PPI
damn,
goes
dude.
down, CPI goes down. You
Not
understand
always.
that, right? It's
No,
pretty
not
simple
always.
math.
No, actually, they don't always track the same because sometimes wholesale prices can go down, but consumer prices don't go down. Do you
That's called price
understand that?
gouging.
Do you
That's called price
understand that?
gouging. That's called price gouging.
Yeah, I know. That's
It doesn't happen, dude. It's illegal. I'm talking about normal situations. You're talking about criminal
guys,
actions.
Jay over here thinks that fucking price gouging just doesn't happen. It's magic, guys. It doesn't happen.
Look, Biden had a bad economy. That's why he lost. Why do you think Kamala lost?
Kamala lost
Which
because
issue was
people,
it?
Kamala
Which
lost.
issue was
Excuse
that
me,
the two
excuse
guys
me. I'm
lost
sorry.
on?
If you ask me a question, then I'll answer it. But you have to shut the fuck up. So Kamala lost because people like you are stupid and don't understand economics. That's why.
Okay, so
Because
you're
they
saying
say things like the CPI and the PPI track the same. They say stupid shit like that, or they say stupid shit like price gouging doesn't actually happen. See how easy it is when you say stupid shit to vote for somebody who
looked it
doesn't
up.
understand economics?
Yeah, I looked it up. You're wrong, Jay. You said that June of 2023 that it was like 7%,
how much was it?
3 for CPI year over year.
Yeah, but then cumulative
Yeah, but
CPI.
no, you said that it was
Listen,
going to be
you-
7. You
Dude,
said it was
those are
going to
all
be 7.
fake numbers
You said it was
released
going to
by
be
the-
7.
Those were
Did
doctored
you say?
numbers.
Did you say it was
by
going to be
Biden.
7, Jay?
Listen, I don't know the exact number. 10%.
Well,
I
then
know for
why would
2020.
wait? Why, if you don't know the exact number, why is it
20
that your number was so
20
painfully off?
2022, June, July, August. I remember it was like 10%.
I like yes. In 2021 and 2022, it was bad.
So when was the last time
And
you had a
then
president
I
with that
said
kind of numbers?
June 2023, and you didn't want to do that, and then you
So when
came
was the
up with a
last time,
bullshit
Nemo?
number.
When was the last
Then
time
you
had
came up with a
10%?
bullshit number, Jay.
When was the last time we had 10% inflation, Nemo? What president was it?
You came up with a bullshit number, Jay. Why are you
Carter.
coming up with bullshit
It was
numbers?
Jimmy Carter, dude.
Wrong. It was
Why
fucking
are-
Reagan, you idiot.
Jimmy Carter.
No.
After the Iran
No,
crisis
it was
that happened.
Ronald. No, it was Ronald Reagan. It was Ronald Reagan. We had the highest interest rates we have ever fucking had in this country in the 1980s up until C19. You were so fucking stupid.
Look, man, I don't like Reagan because he did that stupid amnesty shit. But honestly speaking, I think Trump is greater than Reagan any day. He's much, much better president than Reagan ever was. I think he's done a great job on immigration, especially with the crisis that he's facing. Reagan had like 3 million undocumented. This guy has to face like 25 million undocumented. Now he's got to come and fix the whole thing. Just see-
25 million?
Yeah.
No.
Why do you think that they have
Even
to do
even
all this ICE
even
spending?
think tanks.
Why? Why do we spend so much money on ICE?
Jay, even think tanks that were started by white nationalists put the upper bound at 16 million. That's not 25 million.
Dude, I'm an immigrant, dude. You can't fool me.
I don't
You
give
can run
a
your
fuck,
stick on other
Jay.
people.
I don't give a
but
fuck.
I
Jay.
understand
I don't give a
immigration, dude.
fuck, Jay. I don't give a fuck, Jay. You say you're an immigrant, that somehow makes you an expert on illegal immigration? The fuck it does.
Yes, I've seen these people, and
No, it
ICE keeps
doesn't.
immigrant
No, it
communities
doesn't.
safe.
No, it
ICE
doesn't,
actually
Jay. No,
helps
it
immigrant
doesn't, Jay.
communities.
No, it doesn't, Jay.
ICE keeps them safe. It keeps the good
Jay,
people
it
safe.
does
The good
not make
immigrants.
you an expert on illegal immigration unless you are now admitting to us that you immigrated illegally into this country. Is that what you're saying?
Just because I didn't immigrate illegal doesn't make me not an expert on immigration. I filled out forms, okay, which you
Illegal
didn't.
immigration?
No, legal immigration forms.
Okay, and we're talking about illegal immigration, right?
And there's a lot of scamming happening both on the
So
legal
you're
and
saying
illegal
that
side.
that's so hold on, Jay, listen. We are talking about illegal immigration, right?
Dude, ICE keeps immigrant communities safe. You
How
don't live in
is
an
it-
immigrant community.
How is it that you cannot answer a simple fucking question?
What's the question?
Were we just talking about illegal immigration?
Yes, a lot of people who come here on
Are
visas
you an
overstay
illegal
on purpose.
immigrant? Are you an
No,
illegal immigrant?
I am
No?
not.
So
No.
then tell me why you being an immigrant makes you an expert on illegal immigration.
I can explain if you give me a chance, right? I have seen people who come here on visas with the intent of overstaying their visas. They're not here and finding out that they can't go back home because there's like a war going on or something. They come here with the intent, the clear intent of having kids in this country for birthright citizenship, for anchor babies. They come here on intent that they want to come here, overstay their visa, wait for like a chump like Biden or Kamala who comes and says, we got to be fair to these people.
I'm sorry. I just real quick, because I'm gonna let him keep going, and I need I have to go away for 1 sec. I just real quick, 'cause I'm gonna let him keep going. This graph above me, the red line is the producer price index. That's the PPI. The blue line that you see in the middle, that just kind of goes like basically like that. That's CPI. Don't ever fucking say that PPI and CPI track the same, you fucking moron. Now you can keep saying your stupid shit about immigration that isn't true. And also, hi, Liv. How are you, friend? How are you tonight? You doing good?
Hey, what's up, man? I'm just up here. You know why I'm here. I told you earlier. I'm gonna come over here and grift for my kids.
I'm
So,
glad. I want you to grift away. Now, here, Jay. I have to. I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Nemo for a moment. Jay, so sorry that I interrupted you spewing all of your bullshit. Please continue to spew away.
I don't understand, Matt, why you're being sarcastic with this bullshit. Honestly, look, illegal immigration is like any other federal crime. You smoke in an airport, it's an offense. You get arrested when you go to drop off your kids at school. If there's a warrant for your arrest, federal marshals will come and take you away. If you have unauthorized pew pew, ATF will come and take you away. If you're dropping your kids off at school, or if you're going to church, or whatever the fuck you're doing, you're going to get taken away. Why do we have an exception for people who have removal orders and who have why, Nemo? Why? Are they better than because they broke the law?
Well, they don't have a warrant for their arrest.
Yes, they do, Nemo. It's called
No, they
removal
don't.
orders. And
If it's called a removal order,
Trump,
why is it not called a warrant?
it's an order by judge to be removed
No, it's
from
not.
the United States of.
No,
What
it's
is a
not.
removal order, Nemo?
An administrative warrant is not
No, I
a
said
warrant.
a removal order. What does that mean?
Okay, that would be an administrative warrant, wouldn't it be?
No, a removal order is
No?
an order passed by a judge to remove the person out of this United States of America because they've been denied asylum or denied or have been found of violating their status, which is happening a lot, Nemo. And guess what? Nobody's going to go, and there's nobody coming for them now. Justice is going to happen. Justice will happen. You Democrats can go out there and protest and do your bullshit, but justice will happen. ICE just got electric gloves, and I want to tell people who are out there, be careful,
Electric
guys.
gloves? What the fuck
Yeah.
does that even mean?
That's like for all these protesters who go and like start attacking ICE people, beware when you attack an ICE person because they're gonna have protective electric gloves. Look it up on the fucking internet, dude. You have internet? Just look it up. ICE just procured $20 million worth of electric gloves and equipment to protect their officers and agents trying to execute their job, to perform their duties, their job.
Trying to
And
execute people?
no, warrants, removal orders. They're trying to execute these
What kind of
lawful
warrants?
judicial orders. What is,
Well,
dude?
that's
I
the thing.
just
It's not a
explained to
judicial
you.
order. Like an
You
administrative warrant
No,
is
it's not. I
not a
didn't say. I
judicial
said a
warrant.
removal order. Look it up. Google it. 2
Okay.
words: removal order. What does it mean? It means a person has gone through the due process, and these people have removal orders from back like 2001. Right? There's people like 25 years in the past who've gotten a removal order and who just don't want to self-deport. Okay, you don't want to self-deport? The guy gave you a chance, empathetic policy, self-deport. I'll pay for your trip back home. We'll pay for your stipend to restart your life. We'll get you a visa if you want one. Go to the embassy. He gave you all that, and you guys don't want to take it? Guess what? Now you get Delaney Hall. Don't bitch about it. Now make shoes for Nike and then pay for your own deportation. How'd you like that? And nobody's going to come and save your ass. Nobody is. Because justice is due. And this was the biggest issue in the campaign. And Trump won on this issue. He's not going to backtrack, dude. He's not. For all you people out there who think he's going to backtrack, he's not. We're going to shut down. I saw a plan by Stephen Miller, which is a genius plan, where he's just going to shut down processing new applications and just going to fix the system. Just like when you have mold in your house, what do you do first thing? You go and clean out
Processing
the
new
mold.
applications?
Yeah, he's
Interesting.
going to stop taking new applications for asylum and all these other a gazillion things that we have applications from USCIS, and he's going to
Like any type of immigration?
reallocate. We need to first fix the
Reallocate?
problem.
Oh, so
Reallocate resources for
you're equating
enforcement.
immigrants to mold.
I'm just saying, in our house we have a broken.
Jay, are
If
you
you
mold?
have, dude,
You're a
I
fungus?
am not here illegally, dude. Why
You're an
don't you understand that? You think
infestation,
all
Jay?
immigrants are illegal, dude? Is that what you think? You think all people are all like
Well, you
if
just
I'm
said he
from
would shut down processing
if I said
at
I'm from the south side of
USCIS.
Chicago, does that make me Crips or Blood?
No, dumbass. You're the one who just equated immigrants with
Oh my
mold.
God. Dude, you think everybody's illegal, dude. You don't
No,
understand that there are
dumbass.
legal
You think
immigrants
that.
here
You
too?
think that. You are the one. You
Oh
are
my
the one who just said
Nemo.
that they are going to shut down processing of new applications at USCIS. What does USCIS do? They process immigration
Because
applications.
we have a
You said
problem.
just like if you have mold. So you're equating immigrants with mold. You
No,
are
I'm
an
saying
immigrant,
the
Jay. You are
immigration
not white, Jay.
system.
I know
Oh
every
my
day,
God.
just like
It's
Vivek.
race monger.
You
Why do you
wish
fear
that you
monger,
were. You
Nemo?
wake up and you wish. But I promise you, you're
Why
not.
do you fear monger, Nemo? What Ukrainians have
What?
been deported. Russians have been deported. It's
Nemo,
not about the
can I
color of
ask you
your
a
skin. It's
question?
about the content of your character. If you commit a crime in this country,
Oh God!
he's taking
Every
you
fucking
out.
time, man.
He's taking you out,
Man,
bro.
we
Alex
live
Preddy was
in the
white.
worst time. We live in the worst timeline because I swear
Alex
the
Preddy
number
was
of
white,
people,
Nemo, and the agents that
the
pew-pewed
number
him.
of times that MLK gets invoked by racist little cunts, it's just like that should be a war crime.
Not only that. I think Liv. I'm sorry. Did you want to say something to our friend Jay here?
Man, like, I'm kind of with Nemo on this one, man. He's not saying anything of substance, right? The idea of immigration and coming over here legally, when the people that you glorify G-sided indigenous people and came over here illegally, and then to turn around and invoke MLK for some weird reason, and then say, and Nemo, correct me if I'm wrong, but he compared immigration to mold.
Yes.
Like, what are we
I
doing
said
here, man? Like,
illegal
what did you want me and
immigration.
Nemo to do with that? I
Illegal
don't know.
immigration. Yeah, twist my words. Illegal
Okay,
immigration
let me ask you.
equals
Okay,
mold.
let's just make a clarification there.
Just because you
Somebody
walk
comes
across
over here on the
the
student
border doesn't
visa.
make you an immigrant, dude. It
Listen,
doesn't make you an
listen,
immigrant. You gotta apply and get accepted.
We're talking about the law. We're talking about the law. If somebody comes over here legally and stays and goes to school on a student visa, graduates from college, and is here for 8 months undocumented because they're waiting to go through the employment process and get a job, ought they be deported?
They need to be.
Okay,
That's
great.
not the terms of their visa. The terms of the visa
Okay,
says.
cool.
Thank you.
Now.
No, go to
Then
Elon
because
Musk.
that's
You
the
don't know
law.
if that
Now
happened
that's
to
the
Elon
law.
Musk.
No,
Come on.
just one more
Stop
question.
it. Elon Musk
Now
didn't
listen,
happen
when
to
a
Elon
man,
Musk. That didn't happen to Elon Musk.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second. When a man assaults a child, should he go to jail?
Are you going to go to Elon Musk as usual?
I'm sorry, Matt.
Elon's an illegal.
I,
Can can you ask him the question I just asked? I don't think he heard me. I don't know.
Jay, I need you to engage with somebody when they're asking you a simple question. If you can't do that, we'll move on. So can you please engage with Liv because he asked you a question? Do you need him to ask it again?
Question?
Okay, he'll ask it again.
Yes. Listen, if a man assaults a child, should he go to jail?
God, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. So when it comes to the E-files, there have been more people indicted because of the reflecting pool than the E-files. And so if it really was about law and order, right, I would argue that assaulting a child is far worse than crossing the border illegally or staying here after you graduate from college and look for a job. Like, I would argue that that's way worse. Why is Donald Trump going after immigrants for overstaying visas and crossing the border and not going after men who touch children?
Great question. And let me answer that question. So the whole operation, the Ghislaine Maxwell Jeffrey Epstein operation, started in the 90s, maybe even in the 80s, right? But at least in the FBI records started in the 90s, the E stuff, right? And who was the president who released the E-files? Was it Joe Biden? Was it Barack Hussein Obama? Was it George W. Bush? Which was or maybe even William Jefferson Clinton?
That this is a response.
Who was why was your
That's a response to the question I asked you.
Why was your dementia patient sitting on these files for the last 4 years indicting nobody? Zero.
Okay.
Why is Donald Trump not indicting anyone?
Maybe if Trump was guilty, what was Biden doing? Was he like fumbling around with Merrick Garland?
Not indicting anybody?
Dude, let me get your question back to you, Liv. Do you think it's more important to indict somebody on state charge of not paying taxes?
What Liv asked you.
When they ignored the E-files? Joseph Biden.
That is not what Liv asked you, Jay.
He actually put a lid on the E-files. The reason we're talking about the E-files is because Trump released them.
Stick. That's isn't what Jay. I'm sorry. That isn't what Liv asked you.
So there's your answer. I know you don't like it. No,
that's not an answer. Let's try this again. Why is Donald Trump not indicting people? Jay, the question that was posed to you is why is Donald Trump not indicting people?
How do you know he's not indicting? Are you working at the DOJ? You working at the DOJ,
record.
Nemo?
We would know. We would know that he was indicting people.
Oh, really?
You fucking
really?
idiot.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like, I know Joseph Biden had all these.
That's not how it worked. Do you want me to explain to you how it worked, or are you just gonna sit there and go, "Well, Joe Biden didn't," or are you just? Do you want to know how it works, or do you? I know someone's explained this to you. I've probably explained it to you before, but you're so fucking stupid, you probably won't understand it. So, do you want me to try to explain to you from a legal perspective why they didn't get released under Biden, or are you gonna just sit there and say you're stupid shit? So, should I try, or are you too dumb to understand it?
Okay, you're saying.
Should I try to explain it to you, or are you too fucking stupid?
Okay, make your excuses.
It's not excuses. It's called the law. Now, I have one question for you and one question only. And if you don't know the answer, just say, I don't know the answer. And if you know the answer, just say the month and the year. When did Ghislaine Maxwell's final appeal finish? Go.
I don't know the exact date.
Okay, great. It was September of 2024. That means that everything related to those files could not have been unsealed before then because they were part of an active case. Because when you're in appeals, you still have to keep that information under lid. You don't understand that because you've never worked in the legal field. You've never worked adjacent to the legal field. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now, you would say, well, Biden could have released them before that. No, he couldn't have, because it would have meant trying to get redactions for all of the millions and millions and millions of pages of documents. That's number one, which never could have happened before the election. And then number two, if he had done that, and then we found out that Trump's name was in the files in a million times or more, because we know that they are, he would have been accused of election interference by releasing the files and pushing them out before the election. That's why they didn't get released prior to Joe Biden leaving office. It's actually really fucking simple as to why that didn't happen. The only reason that dumb people like you think that there's some conspiracy as to why they didn't get released is because dumb people like you don't understand the basic way that a case works. And when you're on appeal, you can't release that fucking information because it would compromise the government's ability to work on the appeal. Do you understand, or should I say it slower?
Okay, Matt, we're not that.
Do you understand, or should I say it slower?
But
Do you understand, or should I say it slower?
I'm trying to respond.
No, I just need a yes or a no. Do you understand the words that came out of my fucking mouth?
Yeah, I understand what you said.
Good. Then you know now that Joe Biden didn't hide the files and there was no reason that he was keeping them unreleased. So we can move on from that fucking point. Good job.
That's not true. Those emails that were released had nothing to do with Maxwell. Maxwell's name wasn't even in most of those emails. That has got nothing to do.
It's all part of the same fucking case, you fucking idiot. It's all part of the same case. Just because her name wasn't in particular emails doesn't mean they weren't related to her and to Jeffrey Epstein. Holy shit, you cannot be this fucking dumb.
Matt, I know you are...
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Move on from this point.
Why do you run...
I want you to move on from this point because I cannot fucking stand how stupid you are. Please, for the love of God.
So just to be clear, so Donald Trump is going after
files.
people that cross the border illegally and not going after people who touch children illegally.
Your question.
And you support that.
Question.
I just want to be clear. That's
No,
basically where we at.
That's not. I don't support.
That's
that.
where we at right
That's
now.
not what I'm supporting, though. That's not what I'm supporting. That's what you're saying. I support. Right? I can say something else about you that you probably don't agree with. Right? Like, it's fine. Go ahead. You can say anything you want about me. That's not true, though. I'm trying to explain to you that that Biden and Merrick Garland never released these files. They were persecuting Trump and his cohorts in other ways. Oh my God, Biden, the only reason he released the files because he didn't want to be seen as impartial when he fucking opened.
That's literally not what I said. You literally took everything that I just said and you distilled it down to just that one thing. What was the other part of the thing that I said, Jay?
Matt, that's what your crux.
What was the other part of the thing that I said, Jay? The legal part of it.
But that's not...
What was the other part of the thing that I said, Jay, the legal part? Repeat it back to me and prove to everybody here that you were actually fucking listening.
You said that the evidence was being sealed because it was part of the case, which is not true, is what I'm saying. Because look at the emails.
Awesome. Then here's what I want you to do. The emails have nothing to do with this. I want you to prove to me now, since you've made a positive claim, prove to everybody here, because there's about 1,200 people or 1,300 people watching, I want you to prove to everybody here that somehow it wasn't related and the case wasn't sealed. Prove it.
Yeah, for example, if you look at...
No. I don't want you to explain it. I want you to show us that the case wasn't sealed. And if you can't do that and you don't have that evidence, retract and apologize for saying something really fucking stupid.
Matt.
Jay, this is your last chance. Either offer a source that would back up the stupid thing that you just said or fucking retract your statement.
Dude,
Dude, nothing. You don't understand how federal cases work. My partner is literally a fucking federal attorney. Cases remain sealed until appeals are finished, because if they didn't, they would be compromised. The case would be compromised. You don't understand how the legal system works. Goddamn, dude. I fucking can't.
Is that why he pardoned his whole family and himself and Fauci and the dog and everything else? Dude, come on, man. Your guy is not straight. He's not a straight arrow, dude. And you lost for a reason. Why are you running cover for this guy?
Are you not?
Why are you running? Why
are you not
addressing
Biden's? Are you not addressing Trump? Are you not? Why are you not addressing Trump?
Because the guy is trying to protect our country, keep our homeland
He's literally
safe,
not.
try to fix it, and you guys sitting here.
He's literally not, Jay.
Accusing the guy who released the files as
he didn't
the main
release
guy
all of
in the files.
Every day.
The first president. Okay, Nemo.
Every
Which
day,
other president
the federal
released
government
the files?
is breaking the law because the Trump administration is required by law to release everything. They have not.
Nemo, under which president was that law passed and signed by which president to release the e-files? Tell me when was the first time the e-files came to light? Under which president?
All of them released, Jay?
But you're not answering my question, and you don't want to answer it, which is fine. I get it.
No,
get it.
dude.
You don't want to answer it. It's fine.
You're just trying to dodge.
Tells a lot, Nemo.
What?
It says a lot when you can't answer.
How does it say, dude? Like you're dodging my question.
The Epstein files, the e-files. Who released the e-files, Nemo?
Who released them?
Yeah, which president released the e-files?
The Trump administration has released some of them.
But there was a president who signed the law.
Yeah, Trump signed that law too.
Thank you.
He's breaking it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is he breaking it, Jay?
That's all I gotta say.
No. Is he breaking it?
Why would he sign it, and then if he was guilty, why would he release it?
Why is he breaking the law, Jay?
Why would he just re-indict Ghislaine Maxwell and say there's an appeal going on? I can't release this documentation. I don't want to show people that I'm motivated for midterms.
You can't.
So I'm not going to release it because
you
Bill
can't try
Richardson's
someone
in
for
there.
the same crime twice, Jay.
Clinton's in there. Bill Richardson's in there. A bunch of liberals.
Do you know what that is, Jay?
A bunch of liberals are in there. Woody Allen.
Hey, Jay.
Not a conservative.
Can you have the conversation, or are you just kind of talking to yourself?
You think Noam Chomsky is a conservative, guys? You think Noam Chomsky is a conservative?
Jay, are you gonna have a conversation or not?
Yeah, but is Noam Chomsky a conservative, Nemo?
No.
Do you know who he is?
Yes, I know who Noam Chomsky is.
Was he in the e-files?
Yeah.
Thank you. I still don't.
Do you know who Donald Trump is?
I didn't see any incriminating emails with Trump in there.
Oh, did you read?
Yeah, I read them.
You read all of them?
Look, this guy was a celebrity.
You read all of them?
He probably was a little flirty with
so you
women,
didn't read
right?
all of them. Interesting.
He likes women, so what's wrong with that?
Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with liking women. The problem is that he seemed to like girls.
Okay, which girl are you saying? Jean Carroll was the girl that he went after?
Dumbass.
She was 40 years old when he...
This is you now pivoting to something completely unrelated to the Epstein files.
Okay, which girl then? Give me the name, Nemo.
Katie Johnson.
Okay. And when was the police report
now we're
filed?
defending that? You're trying to defend
why
that?
Wasn't he indicted?
Jay, why are you trying to defend that?
Why wasn't he indicted?
Why are you trying to defend that, Jay?
Who was the president when Johnson made the... Look, man, you guys defend Plattner, okay?
No, we don't.
Nope.
Yes, you guys do.
We absolutely
You basically
don't.
nominated him. You nominated him.
No. You're trying to tag us with that bullshit. The second that the Politico article came out with the credible accusation, we not only did
it was credible,
we immediately disavowed publicly on TikTok. Hold on, Jay, shut up. Listen, you are accusing us of something that is not true. The second that the credible accusation came out through the Politico article, we immediately disavowed on TikTok. I messaged Matt the second that I saw that shit and said, Yeah, we're publicly announcing in the Discord that no. And we did.
Okay, fine. Look, man, I'm done with this.
So what was that about accusing us of something that isn't true, Jay?
I'm saying if you want to criticize him for the
Is that a yes?
e-files,
Is that a yes? You now understand that you accused us of something that is not true?
okay, but I'm just saying, guys.
Okay, cool. So now
Why don't we
now
unite
that
and
we have
support
opened the
the
door,
president?
hold on.
What's wrong with that? Why can't we unite and support this man?
J.
Why can't you guys just unite?
J. Thank you. Okay, cool. So listen, Jay. Now that you have opened the door to accusations being enough, why is it that you, to this very second, are defending someone who has been accused of rape, who has been accused of being a pedophile, who has been accused of fraud? Why is it?
Because his conscience is guilty.
Wait.
His
That's
conscience
right.
is clear.
It's different when it's Donald
not
Trump, right?
guilty.
It's different. See, you want to tag us. You want to tag us with something that isn't true. You want to tag us with a certain standard that you yourself don't meet.
You guys make up shit to like get people to drop
Make
out.
up shit.
We know that.
The only person who's made anything up is you, Jay, because you accused us of something that isn't true.
You guys made Plattner drop out. Trump wasn't guilty, so he didn't drop out. So what's the
You
big deal?
guys
If you were,
made
if
Plattner
I ran
drop
for office,
out.
yeah, you made
So
him
wait,
drop out because he was
are
guilty.
you saying that's a bad thing, Jay?
I said because you guys thought
Are
he
you
was
saying
guilty.
that's a bad thing?
I'm saying because he was guilty. There's clear evidence. In Trump's case, there is
Wait a
not.
second, Nemo, hold on. You know what, Jay? You're right. Because Plattner went to court and a jury of 9 people found him to be liable, right, Nemo, of sexual assault, right? That happened with Graham.
Case.
No. But a
Civil
jury.
case.
I'm sorry, but he went to court. Graham Plattner has gone to court, and a jury of 9 people found him civilly liable for the thing that happened, right?
Dude, I'm not gonna.
Oh, you're not gonna what?
It was 50 years ago, dude. 50
God
years
damn,
ago.
that's a bitch. God damn,
45
dude.
years ago.
It literally.
Hey, Jay.
45
Jay.
You're
years
going to
ago
use
now.
45 years ago, and you come
how old
after
are you?
45 years.
Hey, Jay, how old are you?
I'm 30. I'm 37. I'm not even 45.
You're 37 years old. If tomorrow your mother came out and said, "Hey, somebody raped me 5 years before you were born," would you just tell her to get the fuck over it because it was 40-something years ago?
I'd be like, Mom, why didn't you file a police report? What were you doing all these years, Mom? You should have.
And apparently, how about this?
I'd be pissed. But
Your mother says
hold her responsible.
Your mother says that someone raped her. She then names that person. You know this person. You know where they live. You know when they are home alone. You telling me that you're just going to let that one slide?
Listen, man, you try to always make this about me. I didn't think
so.
Okay, because I figured that you guys the only arguments you guys have is
so you're either about to tell me that you would not personally educate your own mother's rapist.
Listen, Nemo, you guys have this whole fear mongering.
Why are you laughing?
Stop talking, Jay. Stop talking. This happened last night, and I didn't get the opportunity to come up and stop this shit. We're going to stop this right the fuck now. There are a handful of fucking things that will send me from 0 to fucking 60 in no time flat. And victim blaming, victims of sexual assault, and making statements like, "Why didn't you come forward sooner?" is one of those fucking things. There are certain things that the police departments in this country are said that they should take into consideration, but they're not required to keep those things in mind when they determine the validity of an accusation. Certain things like how quickly did the victim come forward? What was the state of mind the victim was in? How clearly do they remember the details? These are things that police officers are told you shouldn't really take, like you shouldn't pay attention to these things because victims can be under states of duress. But
but they're not required by law. A lot of times, Jay, victims won't come forward because of fear of reprisal, because of a number of fucking things. And the fact that you quite literally said, and no one up here I think heard it, that you would, quote, hold your mother accountable for not coming sooner is one of the most vile things that I think I have ever fucking heard in my life. It is my personal opinion that rapists and that rape apologists should die, point blank, period.
So you're saying
And if
women
you,
don't lie.
Jay, I don't understand why you think that you have
Women
earned
are
the
above
right.
lying, right?
I don't think that you have earned the right to reply, Jay. There is no reason for you to speak. The fact that you said that you would, quote, hold your mother accountable is a disgusting thing, Jay. It is a vile, vile thing. And the fact that you have said up here that, oh, Graham was accused. He was accused. Phenomenal. He was accused. No one up here is denying that. No one up here is saying that they continue to support him. However, Donald Trump was accused by not one, not two, not three, but 28 separate women. And if we take those 28 and we apply the exact same percent of accusations that are considered to be unfounded or false, then less than one of those people is lying, Jay. It means that 0.4 of a whole person is lying or unfounded. And all unfounded means is that there's not enough evidence to take that any farther. So you're saying that Donald Trump was absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a fucking doubt, accurately accused of the things that you're throwing a whole fucking fit about, and you're continuing to support him. Do you understand that, Jay?
Can I respond? Are you just
Do
gonna
you
go on,
understand
keep bitching,
that, Jay? It's a yes or no question.
Do you understand women lie
The
as much as
only
men?
thing that you have been asked that warrants a response, Jay, is a yes or a no question.
Why are you so angry?
The only thing that you have been asked, Jay, that warrants a response is a yes or a no question. I would run the fuck too, you absolute piece of fucking shit. For every single person in the comments who has been a victim of sexual assault or sexual harassment or abuse, I hope your abuser dies.
I'm fine with that.
That's MAGA for you.
Yeah. Cool. I was gonna freak out on him, and I was like, I'll let Thick do it.
There are very few things in this world that will send me from fucking 0 to fuck you at Mach 5. And rape apologists are in just the top echelon. Point blank, period. If you have ever for a moment thought, they couldn't have done that, they're not that bad of a guy, I want you to drop dead.
100%. 100%.
We believe victims. Not believing victims is precisely the fucking reason that more men don't fucking come forward and say that these things have happened to them. It is precisely this reason that more men do not fucking come forward. And continuing to fucking like victim blame over this shit does more fucking harm than anything the fuck else. And you are just as bad as sexual abusers if you victim blame people who are coming forward and saying that these things have happened to them. You are just as fucking bad. As far as I'm fucking concerned, if you victim blame somebody, if you say, oh, well, why didn't you just fucking leave? What were you fucking wearing? You are just as bad as the person who fucking violated that individual's autonomy.
100%. Couldn't agree more. Absolutely. If you disagree with Thick, probably shouldn't be here. Just saying. It's not really your thing. So, anyways, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks for a friend of ours texted me and said that you're my crash out match. So, besties.
That's very. I mean, yeah. It's. I'm when. If you need a crash out translator, I don't mind.
All right, man. I'll bring it back down. I appreciate you though, friend. Thank you. Thanks.
I'll be in the comments.
All right. Good. Bye. All right, we're gonna go on our next. Hey, real quick, guys, I just want to point something out before we bring up our next guest. Our friend Liv is here, and he doesn't come around very often, but Liv's got a link in his bio. I'd like to point you to. It's an Amazon wish list, and it is for his classroom. And there's a bunch of stuff on there, and if you are so inclined, and you would like to go ahead and grab one of those items, it would be really great. I think it would be really appreciated. I got some candy for his kids because I didn't want to get something practical like stupid regular school supplies. I want to get some candy because I'm cool. I'm cool, Dad. But seriously though, there's a lot of good stuff there. If you're so inclined. It would be great if you could offer the support. You guys are so great, and you guys are always so supportive. I think it would be awesome. And if you guys know Liv, he's easily one of the smartest people that we know here on TikTok, and he's fucking great. So while he's here, please take care of him, and please consider checking out his links in his bio. It would mean a lot. Okay, appreciate that. While we continue, move forward, if you're a Trump supporter, we'd like you to hop in the box. If you are over on the tube, you can call in. I know we had a couple of people that tried to call in while that last guest was up. Now that we don't have a TikTok guest up, you're more than welcome to call in. Also, somebody in the chat seemed to be confused by the fact that we said that Graham Plattner had been to court and had been adjudicated. Like, I think you were just confused. I'm not sure what your deal was, but I think you were confused. You kept tagging all of us saying that we were wrong. I was being facetious about the situation because I was trying to be like, oh, well, Graham Plattner, because he was harping on it. That's all. We all know that Graham Plattner has not been adjudicated in court. So just to make that entirely clear, we still don't support him despite that fact. So that's all. Anyways. All right. Mark C. Hello. Are you a Trump supporter? I guess not. Cool story. Nemo, I brought Jay up because I was like, we don't have anyone else. There's nobody else here. We have no other guests. I see you there, Thick. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. We didn't have any other guests, and I was like, what the fuck? And I never bring him up. And I was like, instant regret.
Yeah, I really think that he's just kind of doing the Dinesh D'Souza thing. And I mean, Dinesh D'Souza literally went to prison at one point for like a felony. Yeah. Like, dude committed a federal crime because of how much he loved Republicans.
God damn it. Oh, some people are like, "Oh, it's okay," and then other people are like, "Yeah, that'll teach you. You learn to." I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, my bad. Just I said I was sorry, but I'm gonna fucking God damn it. Oh, you know what? I apologize. Have not checked the tube. Which I can see that we were up for a while. So obviously we might have some thank yous to do here. DeBlues said only fictionally in Mr. Roberts. Wesley Pillow, thank you, Wesley, says Jimmy Carter is the only president I'm aware of who eliminated a deadly disease, like ended it entirely with a duck call. Much love. Thank you, Wesley. Appreciate that. And then Soul of Beer Can says, stock market increases by 10% historically, year over year, before inflation. This is true regardless of POTUS. Yeah, that's what we were trying to say, and agree with you. Soul of Beer Can also said, Donald is literally trying to make his family, make it so his family can't be investigated for financial crimes. Also fucking true. Abso-fucking-lutely. And then, lastly, Wesley again says Drake Robertson is a baby back beta cuck. Stop spreading misinfo. Stop lying. Stop being annoying. Step away from your fucking keyboard. Read a book. Much love, as always. Well, much love to you, friend. And Drake is going to have to shut the fuck up. Drake should call in. Stop being a baby back bitch and call in. That would be awesome. Nemo, do you have any thank yous over there?
Yes. 1 second.
Okay, take your time.
Thank you to the Blues for the 5 on PayPal. You say, under Biden-Harris, the U.S. recovery had the strongest growth in employment and lowest inflation of any advanced country, and achieved a recession-free soft landing, defying predictions. The economy Trump inherited from Biden was the envy of the world. The Economist. Yeah, that is true. Al Barbie, thank you for the 5 on Cash App. He said, please crush him ASAP. You know he has disrespect. Yeah. Thank you, Mora, for the 2 on Venmo. He said, as a Hispanic immigrant, tell this moron Jay that Stephen Miller would gladly stick him in alligator Alcatraz. He is disgusting. Yep. That is true. And thank you, Chris, for the 5. He said, can we please turn on CERN and jump timelines again? I feel like a nice zombie apocalypse would cause less brain drain. I think you're right at this point, yeah.
Zombie apocalypse. It's be great. Comrade, I guess maybe you were not a Trump supporter, because I was going to say you didn't load up. But if you are a Trump supporter, you're welcome to re-request. Guys, if you are a Trump supporter, you can pop in the box, or you can give us a ring. Like I said, now that we no longer have a Trump supporter guest, that's fine, friend. No worries, it happens. You're all good, comrade. If we don't have a TikTok guest up, now would be the time to call in. So if you've been waiting and you'd like to call in, I also got one more in. Thank you, Tammy, our friend Tammy. It says these rape apologists are the same assholes that talk about how Iran treats women. Yup. Facts, absolutely. Yeah. We got here. Oh, we got somebody in the box. We got. Marconius, you are not loading, but if you are a Trump supporter, please feel free to re-request. Guys, I'm seeing some of you who have got some stuff off of Liv's classroom wish list. Thank you so much for supporting it. Really, really means a lot. Thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate that. Anyone who's helping out, thank you, guys. It means a lot. And so you guys are the best. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. But anyways, that thing we were talking about earlier with the with the people jumping overboard or the situation on the aircraft carrier. My point was, like, when have we ever seen this before with our military? And this is insane. This is like legitimately the lack of respect for them, the lack of support for them, and then they want to come at us and be like, we're the party that supports veterans, the Republicans, like we're the ones who, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, get the fuck out of here. Erika, shut the fuck up. I'm fine. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was trying to find the details on this. I think that there are a couple instances like it. So there's like what's essentially it's a legend, but during the Battle of the Bulge in World War II, there was this German officer that saw. I guess he was inspecting some stuff that had been captured, some American positions that had been captured, and he saw a fresh baked cake in some of those positions, and he knew that the war was over at that point, because if the Americans could get a fresh baked cake into Europe in World War II, then
that was it.
Yeah, he knew it was over. I've also heard a version of that with the Pacific as well, where they could get like ice cream and shit like that out into the middle of nowhere, random islands in the Pacific. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to military logistics, America wins 100% of the time. And yeah, I mean, like the whole jumping off the boats thing, that's just fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean, like the idea that it might be that bad that they're like, we're gonna jump ship, like we might legitimately consider going overboard or something like that is just fucking awful. It's just I can't even like their mental health must be really bad. I feel really terrible. I feel really terrible for them. And I saw a video earlier of a vet who had served quite a while back, and also had to do a Navy deployment that was like really intense because it was during COVID, and they were on a submarine, and they left port right when that was happening. And so it was the guy in the video was like, listen, this was one of the most intense mental things I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. It was terrible. It was awful, et cetera, you know. And he was saying how it was just a fraction of the time that these people have had to deal with what they're dealing with. And he was like, I still remember that. I still look back on that. And it is one of the most difficult times in my entire life. One of the most intense, one of the most mentally demanding times. He goes, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And he goes, I don't even know how I got through it. And this has been like double the amount of time that they've been out. And I'm just like, the lack of planning is so fucking it's just so fucking endemic of this entire administration They're so bad at this. They're so fucking bad at this. And this is what happens when you get a Secretary of Defense who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Here we are. You know?
Yeah, like that's the really fucking annoying thing is, you know, I'll point out that Hegseth he finished as a major in the National Guard. And the reason why that's important is a major, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know how long he occupied that position, but a major can basically run a battalion. And a battalion at best is 1,000 people. Normally it's less. And we know what battalions he commanded. He commanded like less than 200, 300 people during his time. And then to go from that to being the Secretary of State, or I'm sorry, Secretary of Defense is just fucking insane. Like at that point, you are now commanding generals, 4-star generals.
Point of clarification. Majors don't even run battalions.
Do they not?
No. No, majors get stuck in S shops, and they run S shops. Majors don't run battalions. Majors run S shops. Lieutenant colonels run battalions and squadrons. Majors are the ones who are stuck in charge of your S shop. So your S1, your S2, your S3, your S4. Those are major positions. And a lot of times you won't have majors in those positions. You'll have captains who have to like be slotted in those shops. For the people who are asking, S shops are, so S1 is personnel, S2 is intelligence, S3 is operations, S4 is supply, S6 is communications. Those are the like battalion level S shops, right? Majors run those. They don't even run battalions. Or there'll be an executive officer who is the second in charge of a battalion. But they don't run battalions.
Huh. I don't know why I was confused on that. Huh.
No, it's lieutenant colonels who run battalions. Or squadrons or batteries, depending on like what your MOS is.
Lieutenant colonel, that is a step up from major, right? Like, I think that's the next rank up, right?
Major, lieutenant colonel, full bird. It's 04, 05, 06.
Damn.
Well, there you go. He wasn't even eligible.
Yeah.
This is...
He would have ran an S shop.
So embarrassing. That's, jeez.
For clarification, I am more qualified to be SecDef than Hegseth is. I have more time in service than Hegseth does. I have more deployments than Hegseth does. My ribbon rack is bigger than Hegseth's is.
I would confirm Secretary of Defense Nicolas Cage. I'm just saying. I would. Just throwing that out there.
I just wanted to clarify. Majors don't even run battalions. Majors typically, especially the ones that go to die in the 3 shop, live on cots in their offices because they can't ever leave because they're doing all the grunt work that the lieutenant colonel tells them to do to keep their battalion running.
I was also reading about Hegseth medals because one night I was on Danielle's live, like some ungodly hour, and I was defending John McCain. I was defending his service because John McCain's politics can burn in hell along with the rest of the neocons, but his service, I won't touch that. And somebody was trying to compare him to Pete Hegseth, and I was like, okay, we can play that game if you want to. And I mean, it was rough. Like John McCain, his politics are dog shit, but his service was legendary.
100%. Like John McCain's politics can eat a whole bag of dicks, but like I'm not gonna like ever question like what the man did while he was serving.
Yeah. What I learned this as part of the whole digging through medals. So, John McCain, I think, had 1 Silver Star and multiple Bronze Stars. Pete Hegseth has 2 Bronze Stars. Now,
I will say, in a lot of cases, Bronze Stars, depending on the rank that you are very much participation ribbons.
And that's what I found.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter? Par for the course there. Okay, never mind. Okay, please continue.
So all right. So like everybody hears Bronze Star and they think that like, oh, that's like, oh man, that person must have done a lot. No. Okay. So when you deploy or when you PCS, PCS is permanent change of station. You are given either a redeployment award or a PCS award. And while there is no criteria that like says that if you're a certain rank, you can't like receive a certain award, there are these unspoken rules that like, oh, well, you're just a fucking sergeant or you're just a staff sergeant, or you're just a lieutenant. Like this is, oh, we're not going to give you whatever the fuck. Right. A lot of times you will see master sergeants, sergeants first class, you'll see captains, they will receive like a Bronze Star as their award instead of a fucking ARCOM. Or you'll see like a staff sergeant who should have got a Bronze Star just get an ARCOM. The way to tell whether or not like the award in question is like for some shit is if the award has a V device, which is Valor. So if it is a Bronze Star with a V device, that means that person did some shit.
Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, yes. I'm definitely a Trump supporter. And you remember me?
No. How old are you? What state are you in?
Yeah. Remember Bradley Sexton, 30 years old in Missouri?
No.
Yes, you kind of do.
What's that?
You kind of do.
What'd you say, Nemo?
I'd say you'd have to tell us more about like what we talked about and stuff.
Yeah, I did. Sorry. We talked to a lot of people, dude. So.
Oh, I know you do. And I did notice about what that flag was. It's Lebanon, right?
Yeah, very, very good. Good job.
Yeah, shockingly. You're surprised I did not know that. Did you didn't think I knew it?
I don't know, dude. I don't know what you do I don't know. Anyways, why were you calling up? I mean, why do you still support Donald Trump?
Well, because like I said last time to you, because I was said about his economics last time, and then you got on my ass about saying about my farming, which is a family farm. Thank you very much. You disrespected it. So that pisses me off where you did that.
This is what?
My farming, family farm.
Was it soybeans and cattle?
No, it's a family farm, and it's Well,
are you the guy who said he was a soybean farmer and didn't know how much a fucking bushel of soybeans went for?
And first of all, who fucking cares?
I remember this guy. This is the guy who was lying about being a soybean farmer. I remember you. That was fucking funny.
The reason why I mentioned cattle is because I'm pretty sure that he had called in like before that and claimed to like do something with cattle.
Yeah. Dude, I can't believe you called back. God damn, that's funny.
Yeah, you didn't think because I knew shit, did you?
I mean,
Well, let's check. How much is a bushel of soybeans right
and
now?
then plus. It's to tell you the honest truth, it's not. I work with a guy who does soybeans. We're partners with them. That's what I was trying to explain. You didn't let me explain last time because you yelled and
you
screamed
didn't.
at me.
From the get go,
trying.
you said you were a soybean farmer. You said I am
If
a
I
soybean
did say
farmer,
that-
and you said it multiple times, which is why I asked you the question.
No,
you said
once.
it over and over. Nope, you said it over and over. And in fact, the live is still up, and you can even go and watch it because the reason I asked you that question is because you
Correct.
were trying to use that as well, I'm an expert. And you knew what you were talking about, and you clearly didn't know what you were talking about.
Also, caller, are you literally did you just call in to ask Matt if he remembered a previous conversation with nothing new to talk
No.
about? Okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not about that. No, there's other things that will talk about something different.
So then, you being a farmer and like the conversation about you not knowing shit about soybeans is irrelevant.
Well, first of all, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, so then
And
I don't
then-
understand why we're rehashing this shit.
Yeah.
If you also acknowledge it doesn't matter.
Well, because hey, did I make a mistake saying that? Sure. Yeah.
My brother
I'll
in
receipt on
Christ,
that.
get to the fucking point.
Hey, don't. Hey, see, that's what I mean. Hey, that's my mistake. Okay, I receipt on that. What I was trying to say is, because my family members are like my parents. This is a family farm, and we
Hello,
work with a
kitten.
guy.
Can you please get to the point very quickly?
Yeah, man. What's I don't know. So what's the deal? Why like I am curious. Like why did you call back? What's up?
Okay, so off of that, I just want to explain that part. The other thing is, I wanted to mention is like on the immigration thing. Example, I never mentioned this to you, correct? I know I've heard other callers said about the whole immigration thing. Who has a better immigration? Hey, I'll admit, Obama, he had good immigration. I'll admit that, because I lived through it. Because I remember. We can be honest about that, right?
Honest about when you say good immigration, can you clarify what you mean, please?
Well, I mean, like kind of like the gotaways and instant, like and like the asylum seekers and all that stuff. Like no catch and release and all that type of stuff. That's what I mean. Like I feel like Trump has done that in certain things, but there's certain times he has not. I'll be honest on that. But I understand the numbers at the Border Patrol, like Border Patrol has these statistics. I think it's on there. You can look at it yourself. Yeah.
The numbers at the border, those are just encounters. They're not crossings.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, but again, I'm not. What's your posit here? What's your point?
Well, so my point is, I feel like I think, in my personal view, like Trump's a little bit more better on certain things about like deporting and then doing asylum seekers more and didn't get no more gotaways and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. And I know Obama was like the highest on his part.
But here's the thing though, is that if you compare 2025 to 2024,
right,
Donald Trump has done worse than Joe Biden, so that's just categorically false.
Hey, well, everybody has those different numbers out there.
No. I'm sorry. This isn't a different number. This isn't. Oh well, maybe no. This is just facts, and the facts say that Donald Trump didn't do as good of a job. That's why he's been making a push. He's been trying to have quotas for people. He's been trying to literally say you have to deport X number of people every week or whatever it is. Like because they're so far behind. Like we've never had a quota of people that we had to deport before. Like that's not how this works. We don't go, all right, well, we're going to deport 2,000 people this week. Like, no, it's just you go and you get the criminals and you deport them. So I think it's pretty evident that he's doing such a bad job that they're trying to force this to happen. And also asylum seekers are here legally. You realize that, right?
Yeah, under the 14th Amendment, somewhere around there. Like that. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no. Asylum seekers have nothing to do with the 14th Amendment. Asylum seekers have to do with 8 USC 1158.
Yeah, that number.
Do you know why? Do you know why we have asylum laws in this country, guest?
Well, you tell me. I'll receive on that.
So again, I'm just going to ask, and you can say yes, I know, or no, I don't. Do you know why we have asylum laws in this country?
Okay, I said no, I don't. No.
Thank you. Saying you don't, you can just say you don't know something. Saying you don't know something is probably the most intelligent thing you can say in a conversation, because it indicates to the person that you're talking to that you're capable of growth. So just admitting you don't know something is going to make you look like a better person. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
I'm explaining this to you. I'm explaining it to you.
Hold on.
No,
I
don't. Shush. I'm explaining it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
The reason we have asylum laws in this country is because post-World War II, the United States of America realized that it dropped the fucking ball because we turned away during World War II so many fucking Jewish asylum seekers that were fleeing occupied Germany and Poland and France, and we turned them the fuck away. And then after World War II, we said, we're never going to do that shit again. So when you have an issue with asylum seekers, it says to me that you would have sided with some unpalatable people during World War II.
So it's okay if I respond next?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, like, I get your point. Yes, that's why, like, during World War II, we had that mass immigration from Europe, and because we all know what happened. That you had,
there was not a mass immigration. We turned them away.
Yeah, turned them away. Yes, yeah, and then it was under like FDR, who was restrictive on immigration. I think that if I'm correct, you could look that up. So, and I think I looked it up last night. He was kind of more restrictive on immigration.
This has nothing to do with what I just said.
What? Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'm just saying at that time.
This has nothing to do with what I just said.
Okay, if you want to try to start a fight with me, what are you trying to do? I'm just telling you what it was at that time, and then I'm saying what Eric President.
It has nothing to do with what I just said.
Okay, so, but caller, what's your? I guess I'm trying to figure out what's your point here with asylum seeking? Are you? I mean.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying from like every aspect, if it's asylum seekers or releasing catch and certain things, I feel like what I've seen, and there's clips, you've seen all the social media bullshit you see about, they're catching them and this, and there's numbers out there, which it gets, like, I'm just saying, there's been weird statistics about if it's really, like, is he deporting a lot of people, or is there self-deportation, like, all that stuff.
Wait.
I'm having these mixed numbers about that. That's where I'm getting like stuck about it.
I'm just trying
on Trump.
Okay, on Trump. So are you saying that you're happy with what Trump is doing, or you're not happy? I'm just trying. No, I'm genuinely trying to figure out what your position is or where you're at. I mean that genuinely. I'm trying to figure it out here.
Okay. Well, okay. Like I said, the process. Okay. Like that first example, like the border wall example, we had that border wall. I'm fine with that. I was for that in the first term. Okay, that's great. But the process, I'll say it's been a little bit of dicey process. I'll say I do like strong immigration, but there needs to be a legal process, which you say, like every Democrat would say, do it the legal way in the process, do it by the courts, which I understand that. That's and that's fair, but right. And then I think it should go through the courts and all that. Instead of like, okay, just grab them and throw them out. Example. I'm kind of more like okay, do it by the process type thing.
Yeah.
You mentioned the border wall. Can you describe to me what you well, to preface, what state do you live in?
I'm from Missouri, like outside of where.
Okay. Can you describe to me what you think the border between Texas and Mexico looks like?
Okay, so you got that between Mexico and Texas. You got the Rio Grande down there, and where that river is between Texas and Mexico.
I just want you to describe to me what you think the physical border between Texas and Mexico looks like.
Oh, the physical. You mean the physical wall? You mean, like you're saying?
I want you to just describe to me when I hear people say, "Oh, well,
Right.
Trump closed the border." What does that physically look like?
So what it physically looks like is a metal wall, and then and it has some barriers and barbed wire on it. And that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen.
No. So I live in Texas, right?
Go ahead.
So the last time that I drove down to the border, I drove down to a town called McAllen, Texas. McAllen, Texas, I can throw a rock from McAllen, Texas, and hit somebody in Mexico, and I don't have to throw it that hard. Do you know where I went through border control?
No, I'll be honest.
An hour before I got to McAllen.
An hour? Okay.
In Texas.
All right.
I had to go through a border patrol checkpoint an hour before I got to McAllen.
Right.
Which means what?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'll be honest. I'll give you the fair.
It means that this idea of the border being closed isn't real. That's not a thing. People walk across the border every goddamn day to go to work, to buy groceries. They walk back and forth across the fucking border.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as the quote border being closed.
Right. That's very true. So that's obviously that's not a thing, right? So
would you admit there's like half the wall, like parts of it are like closed, and there's are parts that are not closed? I agree. There's not all of it's not closed.
So there's more of it. There's more of the southern border that doesn't have a wall on it than does. In fact, there's actually very few parts, right? And so, the truth of the matter is, man, that a wall isn't really going to stop. Like, it's really just that thing that's not really going to stop people. Like, I know that we think, right? You think you're like, oh, well, a wall that will stop people, but in reality, it really, it's kind of like a fool's errand, right? Because it's just one of those things where people have very easy ways to get around it. And so wasting money on that is not good. And you mentioned something earlier. You mentioned that you were like, oh, well, Democrats, and by the way, I don't think any of us up here would say that we are a Democrat. What we would say is that we would vote with the Democrats. We'll vote with the Democrats because they're the closest thing that we want. But we don't necessarily call ourselves that. But associating with the political party, right? You're right. Democrats want people to do things everybody wants people to do things in a legal fashion. But for example, what we would like is if you're coming here to seek asylum, right? You're coming here with a credible fear. Number one, the first thing that happens is when you get to the border, they're going to assess with a credible fear interview. They're going to try to figure out whether or not you're telling the truth, okay? And then what happens from there is they're going to give you a court date, and they're going to try to adjudicate that. Do you know that it's barely a third? It's barely a third of people who ever apply for asylum even get granted asylum at the end of the day. But here's the problem. is the people
Mhm.
who are waiting on their asylum cases to be adjudicated, which is why we need more immigration judges, which is why we need to increase and speed up that process, because it would make it a lot easier for the people that
Mhm.
aren't supposed to be here. They could be removed back to their home countries quicker. And here's the
Yeah.
deal. Trump killed the bill 3 years
Mhm.
ago, or 2.5 years ago. Trump killed the bill that would have actually given us more immigration judges and would have helped speed up the legal process. And the only
Mhm.
reason he did that was because he wanted to run on it and because he wanted to make it a political issue. And I will point out to you that in his first 4
Mhm.
years, and since he's become president again, Donald Trump
Mhm.
hasn't done a single immigration bill or a single border bill. Have you noticed that?
No, I know. Hey,
Okay,
trust me.
all right.
I know. Go ahead. Do you want me to speak?
Yeah, please go ahead. I'm just
Okay. Okay.
throwing some stuff at you.
Okay. Yeah. I get you. Yes. Have they gone to Congress to pass anything by law to fix the immigration issue? No. Obviously, that's the truth. And then also he's done it by executive orders, which you may heard people have said that in the past about executive orders. I have to look at the number on that, what that was for executive orders. And then I understand about like the Langford deal about when it was I think 2023 that when they James Langford put that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know it.
And then
Okay, good.
and then because and trust me, I listen to these things sometimes because half the time I'm busy working and half the time I listen to this. Yeah. So, well, I hear from me as a moderate Republican, in my view, and people who I've heard on the conservative side say in the bill where Langford put it in there. Yes, I agree with the judges. There needs to be more judges. That's where we have the lack of issue. It gets into a problem.
Okay.
And then we go into this other thing about what Republicans get frustrated as is they feel like amnesty, there was too much amnesty. They would say a little bit like, okay, if you bring more people in and process them and then try you could tell me I'm wrong on this, on the amnesty thing.
Okay.
But they feel like they will let too much people in and not process them the correct way. That's how the conservatives think.
There was no amnesty in the Langford bill.
Right.
So
and it was just kind of like we're hearing mixed message.
Well, no, I mean I think it was actually pretty clear because you had Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham, ironically enough, those two. You had them on TV. Like I could play you interviews with them and sound clips of them where they were like, "This is the most comprehensive border bill that we've had in 60 years," and they were praising it. And they were talking about it, and there was if it Langford was the second. It sounds like you do know a little bit about this. You know that then probably that Langford was the second most conservative Republican by voting record in the Senate. So I mean, like there was no amnesty in there. Republicans never would have gone for it if there was amnesty in the bill. That's number one. But then number two was it even included a cap that would have immediately gone into place if that bill had passed. That would have immediately done the thing that people think is happening now, which is shutting down the border. So that's one of the things in that, like, I would have supported enacting that bill. I think that it was actually a decent step to try to move in at least in the right direction. I don't think I supported everything in the bill, and I think that's actually probably a sign for you that it was probably a good bill because there were other Democrats that were like, this is a little too conservative.
Do you know how many bills were introduced over the course of Biden's presidency that would have directly impacted the border in some measurable way?
Nope, because
there were 8.
Not really.
There were 8 separate bills that were introduced over the course of Biden's 4 years. And all of them but one were stopped by Republicans. Why
know
would
because
Republicans stop a bill that would have impacted the border in some measurable way if the Republicans are so convinced that the border is a problem? And then, to follow up on that question, why would the Republicans not turn around and introduce their own legislation?
So the way I've heard from other people who feel about that,
Can
they
you
didn't think it
please,
goes far
can you
enough. Go
please
far
just,
enough.
okay, okay, they didn't think those 8 bills went far enough. Why didn't they introduce their own?
That's a question I feel like this people in the Senate and the House didn't offer that. So that's just
No,
like,
no. The Republicans had control. Why didn't they introduce their own?
hey, that's the question I wonder. Like they didn't offer anything.
Could
That's
it
just,
possibly be because the Republicans didn't think that the border was an actual problem?
well, they feel like when
Could
I
it
heard,
possibly be that the Republicans didn't think that the border was an actual problem?
well, I heard in interviews they said
It's a yes or a no, guy. Just
yes,
engage with the question that I'm asking you.
Yes.
Now, who is in charge of Congress today? Republicans or Democrats?
Both are Republican. Yes, I know. It's both.
Why have the Republicans not introduced a single piece of legislature when they control both houses of Congress? They control the Supreme Court. They've got the most right-wing president we've ever fucking had sitting in the Oval Office. If the border is not such a fucking problem.
So let me tell you on this. You could say he's right wing all
Can
you
you
want.
just
That's
answer the
fine.
question that I asked you?
Hey, I try and reason with you, okay?
No,
You don't have to yell.
no. There's no reasoning here. Just answer the question, please.
Hey, what's wrong with reasoning?
I want you to answer the question.
Okay. So to your question is, you said, well, why have the Republicans have not offered a pieces of legislation for immigration, right? Correct? Is that your answer? You want me to get the answer out of that?
That is a remedial way of rephrasing my question, but yes.
So, hey, that's a good question. I don't know. That's why I say, I'll be honest with you. I don't know why they haven't offered it.
Because the Republicans don't think that the border is actually a problem?
They probably think it's not. Yeah. They don't think it's a problem right now.
So is the border a problem?
Not right now. No, they don't think so.
Well, when has it been a problem then?
Well, because they feel like,
When has it been a problem?
They feel like under the Biden years, they think it was a problem. They think that's
then why didn't they introduce their own legislation?
Hey, I'm not a politician. You have to ask them.
No, because if they thought it was a problem under the Biden administration, they would have introduced their own legislation to solve it. But they didn't. So clearly they must not have thought it was a problem, right?
Correct.
So the border's not a problem.
Correct.
Oh, I'm glad we finally got there. Thank you for admitting that illegal immigration into this fucking country over the border is not a problem.
Okay, so like I said, I think there just needs to be more like.
Oh no, well you've already admitted. Hold on, you've already.
Yeah, I know.
Admitted
I agree.
It's not a problem.
Okay.
I agree.
So then I don't understand why we're.
Okay.
I don't understand why we're going to keep talking.
I was going on a different topic. I was going on a different topic. Sorry.
Okay. All right. You agree. What else is it that you wanted? Sure, man. Okay. What else is you wanted to say?
Okay. I wanted to say on the other issue, which we got done with the immigration part. Let's get past that part. So I know you never heard this from a Republican say this. Like, okay, you know how about on the gay marriage thing, correct? You support that, right?
Yes.
Okay, for me, I support that. I don't mind who you love, whoever you do, gay, straight, lesbian, whatever. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'd say I'm open minded to those certain things because I consider that in the moderate way of being tolerant. That's being smart. And then the only problem I always had, people get in this whole thing, into this rabbit hole about the trans thing.
My brother in
yes,
Christ. My brother in
and
Christ.
no,
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna stop you before this even starts. Don't do what you're about to do.
no, it's not in a bad way. No.
Don't do what you're about to do.
I'd like to hear him out. I'd like to hear what let's just hear what he has to say.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, hey, have they existed for a long time? Yes,
They've
they have.
existed for as long as humanity has existed.
Yes, humanity. Yes. But in the way and how our culture is in society is, they feel like the public. I've heard, like, and then people say about this in polling and all that stuff. They always say, "Oh, I feel uncomfortable with a trans person, if it's a dude or a woman, whatever, either way." Okay, and then so the public is felt like, okay, you may say, "Oh, the Republicans are being a little fear mongering the whole trans thing," and then, yes, they're like 1 or 2% of the population. I get that, and then we have to understand that they're not the whole population like of the United States. It's just a small amount, small percent. And then I saw like one of the couple of streams before, like way back, I don't know, and it was like 3 or 4 streams before. It said, "Oh, okay, do trans people kill, like, you remember like those shootings? You've heard those, like those statistics they say." And I'll be honest, it's not all of them. It's just like these are isolated occasions. It's not like all transgender people. It's just isolated occasions. Yes, there's been like regular white guys or black or Hispanic who have been part of the shooting.
most of the people who commit mass shootings are white Christian men.
Yeah,
that's the
majority.
majority.
It's a part of it. It's part of it. Yes.
It's not part of it. That's the majority of That's the majority of people who commit shootings are white Christian men. That's period.
Okay.
The end. That's the statistic. But anyways,
what's the percentage on that? What's the percentage of that?
78
or
80% or so. It's a crazy high number. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something like 20%, something on the outside of that. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. So and I'm trying to say is, like, and we, and like when we every time we get on these cultural issues, it's just like, like I try to say, try to be moderate about it. Let's just look at it from like by situation. Some of these things are situational, and I'm not going to say, oh, do they have these psychological issues or mental issues? I'm not going to go down that road, to be honest with you. That's just that's people's opinions are going to say that. You got to look at them as like isolated situations. Look at the background of these people. What are they dealing with? Where they have, or what the issues are. That's where I think we get in these rabbit holes sometimes, as like both sides say, like Democrat or Republican, who's right or wrong. We get in these rabbit holes too much. So
yeah,
and we can agree on fundamental things, but sometimes we disagree on national type things.
So
like
can I?
So
can I maybe just kind of? I think I kind of know where you're going. Can I summarize this? Is that maybe that you just don't really care what these people do with their lives, and you would just you're fine if they just do what they want to do, and you're content with that? Is that what I'm understanding, or am I wrong about that?
No, I don't mind. I don't care, honestly, to be bluntly honest with you.
Okay.
Because I don't, and yes, is it a saint? I get, but I don't care.
Okay.
Because as a moderate Republican, I don't really give a damn. I only care about what my situation. I care about my own life.
Okay.
Whatever. So that's just all I care about. So.
Oh well, that right there is pretty telling.
So, if that's the case, that's great. I respect that opinion. However, the problem is the people that as a Republican, the people that you support are the ones who they're attacking those people, and they're spreading lies about those people, and they're putting them in harm's way. They are literally the people that spent nearly $300 million on attack ads on them in the 2024 election, spreading lies about them, saying that they're terrible people or that they do terrible things. And you realize that that puts an entire group of people directly in harm's way, because there's a lot of people that don't seem to be as reasonable as you are, and they look at that and they think, I need to go and take action. I should go beat somebody up. I should kill somebody. I should do something. I should take somebody's rights away, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so you could see where the real problem is there, right?
Yeah, I've seen the issue of that, but all that. Yeah, I saw the tag ads. Yes, I saw it in 2024. Trust me, I've seen it. It was all over on TV. We all have our flat screen TVs. We can see it all.
If you get on the bus, right? If you get on the bus and you see somebody being attacked on the bus, is it the right thing to do to just sit in your seat and go, well, I only care about my seat, I'm not going to help that person? Or is it the right thing to do to try to help that person who is being attacked?
Right. So
what is
I would
the
go
right
defend that
thing to
person.
do?
I will go do the right thing to do is to go up and defend that person.
Okay.
That,
So when
and
you
if
vote,
it was like the civil rights movement.
when you vote for Republicans, you are saying, I'm going to sit in my seat and I don't care about the other people that are being attacked on the bus. That is what you're doing when you vote for Republicans. Because while you might not necessarily care what other people do with their lives, your vote does care. Because your vote impacts other people, which is why people who vote for left-leaning people, they understand that they are not voting just for themselves. They are voting for other people, because other people are also going to be impacted. I am a straight, cis, heteronormative white guy. I am a fucking veteran, which means that as far as I'm fucking concerned, I'm golden, right? Like, this fucking country was built for people that look like me by people that look like me. If I don't want to lift a fucking finger, I don't have to, and I recognize that. But the problem is that other people are impacted if I don't lift a finger. Other people are impacted if I choose to do nothing. So voting for the candidate that is the equivalent of sitting in my seat and putting on blinders is the wrong thing to do.
Right. Hey, those are fair points. You make fair points, and so, and it says that, and you look at history and all these histories about, like, okay, every man is created equal, right? We all know it's in the Constitution, right? Every man is created equal, and then sure, we have things in our past are not good at times, but let's learn from that past, and then try to fix the now. And I know, in an era we live in, the polarization of both, like Republican and Democrat. That's just where it gets like skewed one way. Let's just fix this problem, and let's try to keep moving forward and getting better. That's what it's about. So, in my opinion.
All right. Well, if that's the way you feel. If that's the way you feel, if you want to try and make things better, if we're gonna there's a lot there, but if we're gonna try to make things better, we've got to vote differently. We have to move in a different direction. If you continue as Thick mentioned, as Thick there was the other person talking, if you continue to vote in the same way that you've been voting, you're actively harming that group of people, and you're also, quite frankly, per our last discussion, you are voting against your own interests as far as I'm concerned. But per this discussion, you are actively harming the people that you're talking about. You're also harming just gay people in general. They're pushing to try to make sure that they absolutely can't get married. They want to take rights away from them in so many different ways. And just, if you are a person who has any amount of compassion, it sounds like you just might. If you're a person who cares about, if you care about your fellow man, and you're the person who just said, I would stand up on that bus and I would defend somebody else, then you kind of have to change your vote. You really should consider putting your money where your mouth is, because if you don't, you're just continuing on with the same thing over and over.
I hear what you're saying. So and hey, that's why I try to listen both sides about, okay, what is it, what's from the progressive standpoint. Okay, on some issues, okay, I understand, sure, and then I have my conservative viewpoints that I think on certain positions are good, and sometimes they're not good. I'll try to say, okay, I understand from the liberal viewpoint that's maybe fair and understandable, and all that stuff, and that's fair. And I understand where you're coming from, and I always say this about everybody about. It's like, just let's talk to each other. And I have a grandmother. I had to mention this. I have a grandmother who, she's liberal, and I talk to her when I go over to her house. She lives in a senior home and all that stuff. Now, she's like liberal. She was kind of born in that, like, she's more like the hippie type from California type. Yeah. And then we talk, and then we agree on certain issues and all that stuff about. She knows I have a conservative-leaning viewpoint. She listens, and we listen respectfully. And I listen to her viewpoints, kind of similar to what you're talking about on certain positions. And we talked, and we had good conversations. We didn't talk over each other and bash each other like kind of all the name calling that you hear from when there's debates and all that stuff, whatever. There's nothing wrong. We can talk to each other. We just sometimes disagree on certain. We can agree on substantive issues on certain things. We just got to work through it, but we just got to listen to each other in a way.
Right. Well, the difference here is, it's fine to disagree about is Keynesian economics the way to go, or should we be talking about Adam Smith or fiscal policy or different there are some disagreements to be had about certain things, and that's okay. But the thing that we shouldn't be disagreeing about, and the reason why it's difficult to have a substantive conversation with another person on the other side of the aisle at this point in time, is that there's an entire group of people in this country that believe that gay people don't have rights, trans people don't have rights, black people don't have rights, immigrants shouldn't get rights, etc. So take your pick. And so it's very difficult to sit and kumbaya and break bread with somebody who's sitting across from you who's like, oh yeah, I don't think that those people should have the same rights as me. And you're like, that's pretty fucked up. And so it's really difficult to get past that. Again, I have no problem having a political disagreement about certain things, but the one thing I'm not going to do is have a political disagreement with somebody about whether or not they should exist, whether or not they exist as a person, or that they should have basic human rights. And so I think that when we talk about stuff like this, it's like, well, we can't just sit down. It's like, that's the reason why. And so if you agree that those people all deserve rights and should be people, that's like a baseline for us to start with. And then, yes, we can have conversations starting there, but you have to start there.
Yeah, correct. That's true, and there's nothing wrong with that. So and there's Trust me, I was gonna mention this to you about on like what was it the accent I wanted to say like you mentioned about remember I said earlier about the Lebanon and about
Yeah.
all that stuff and in the Middle East. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Like on that issue,
Mm-hmm.
I consider myself more isolationist, Republican type. Just don't want to be involved in those wars and all that stuff, to be honest with you. And sure, I agree on most things on economics with Trump on our certain things. I'll be honest with you on that. But on the foreign policy, over time has gotten me a little what's the word? Tired of it, and just get it over with the whole Ron thing because
Wait,
I get it. Go ahead.
wait. I'm curious. What is it economically that you agree with Trump on?
Oh, just the regular things. Like I said this last time when I was on here.
No, no, no,
I
no.
said,
I just please, 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 just give me the specifics.
so the Pacifics is like tax cuts and
So you think
like
the
the
rich
ice
should get
deduction
tax
and ice
cuts?
deductions. No, not ice deductions. Salt deductions. Salt deductions. That's an economic tool. Which
Can you explain salt deductions?
I'll be honest. I'll give you the floor. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. No, no, no. No, no, no. You said you agree. So I want you to explain salt deductions.
Okay. So it's something about like rent to try to help the rent certain about
No.
It's something like that.
No, it's
sorta.
not.
So
Do you know what SALT
that's why I'm asking.
stands for? Do you know what SALT stands for?
Yes. What? Clearly, sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, no, no. Do you know what SALT stands for? This is you said.
Hey, why are you getting arguing with me?
I'm my guy. You said you
Why are you trying to
agree
get an
with
argument?
me. You said you agree with these things.
I said
So-
certain economic things.
Right.
That I agree.
So I would like
Okay.
you to explain to me
and I
what
explained to
SALT
you.
is.
Okay. Hey, this is not a quiz here. So the only thing
No.
I'm saying.
Okay, do you know why I'm asking you to explain what this is?
You're trying to make me look stupid? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm not trying to make you do that. I'm
Well, it seems
trying
like
to
it.
get you to explain to me what it is you are agreeing with. Because all you're saying is, I agree with these things. Great. Can you explain to me what those things are now? Do you know what SALT stands for?
And I
It's
said,
a yes,
I don't
it's a
know.
yes
I
or
said,
no.
don't know. No.
So, how is it that you are supporting something that you don't know what it is?
Hey, I can look in deep into it more. I
No,
probably
no,
should.
no, no, no. Why are you supporting something that you don't know what it is?
Hey, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to press me into a corner. So I
Can
know what you're
you
trying to do.
just answer the question? You're backing yourself
Hey.
into the corner by not answering the question.
I'm trying to answer the question. I said no, but what the heck the salt deductions are. And
Great.
then that's all I'm asking. What the
Now-
definition
no.
is. I'm asking
Hey,
you.
buddy. The question I'm asking you right now is, why are you saying that you support
Okay.
something if you don't know what it is?
How many times I have to tell you, said I don't know.
Do you think that makes you look good?
Guys, I do hate to butt in here, but we're gonna have to actually wrap up soon. So I do hate to push this conversation. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to probably put a pin in this conversation for another time. Sorry about that. So
That's fine.
Yeah, sorry. Caller.
Yeah.
What was your first name again? Don't say your last name. I know you said it. At the beginning.
Yeah, Bradley Sexton. Bradley Sexton.
No, I said don't say your last name. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Bradley, if you'd like, call back again and we can continue this discussion. I'm be totally fine. We can continue this discussion. That's fine. But I do wrap up here pretty shortly, so we're at an inflection point where I think we've unfortunately gotta wrap things up. So I'm sorry.
Right.
But you're welcome to call back and we can continue this discussion. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay, good. That's fine.
it's all good. But I appreciate it. And maybe you might want to look into some of these things, especially what we were just talking about here, because this is a good point that maybe if you're saying that you like some of this stuff, that it would be good to know what it is. Yeah. So, and I would actually like to talk to you about the foreign policy in the Middle East. I would really like to talk to you about that. So,
okay.
Anyways, I appreciate you calling up, and I at least appreciate you being civil.
Yeah.
So, there's that. So, we can have another conversation another time, Bradley. Okay.
Yeah. And hey, it's fine to disagree. We could agree on some things, and we could disagree on other things. It's fine. So I'll call back anytime I can. Okay.
Call back another time. Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Sorry to derail that a little bit. I apologize.
No, it's all right. It's all good. But it's getting to be kind of like that. It's going to get to be that time. It's all good. So, gotta probably put a pin in the whole thing, because it's getting late. And so I think we're gonna move on.
I'm gonna go shove a 5-inch pin up my nostril.
Be careful with that.
No, I'm gonna go. It's fucking straight up lobotomize.
Oh yeah, ice pick works better.
Yeah, Liv. I don't know if you're there. I grabbed you a bunch of stuff off your list, so I assume you're still there, or you're asleep. If you're asleep, sleep well, Liv. Sweet dreams. Nighty night, Liv.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming up, man. We'll catch you next time. W's for thick. Appreciate you, man. And later. And W's for thick, grabbing some stuff off of the list, and W's for anyone who grabbed anything off of Liv's list while he was here. He's probably knocked out. I am bummed that we didn't get a chance to do more talking with Liv, and I'm hopeful that we will do another, that he will come back, because I invited him. I invited him to come on over, and I'm so glad that he did. We're gonna have to do it again. So, Nemo, do you have any do you have any more thank yous? I think I've got. Let's see. While you check, I've got. I've got. If colonels and colonels do run battalions, our only major was our battalion commanding officer. This guy knows his shit. Yes, Thick knows his shit because he's a 14-year veteran. He absolutely knows his shit, for fucking sure. And then Darkstar, thank you. It says JG Bravo has been spamming bullshit in the chat. Fuck liars. Darkstar, we're gonna give you a rollover to tomorrow night. Because this came in so late. So Darkstar, you've got a rollover, or I guess tomorrow. It's Thursday. Tomorrow daytime. You've got a rollover to the next day to mute in the chat because of the fact that this came in late. So thank you, appreciate you, but you've got a rollover there. Nemo, what do you got? You got anything?
No, I'm caught up.
Well, that's bullshit. I don't like that. Real question is, where should we head off to? Where should we shuffle off to? Are you gonna stay up? Are you gonna chat?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'm heading over to Slayers Live.
Well, you know what? Then why don't we all? I believe it firmly that we need to go and we need to support Nemo over there. So Liv is in like 6 other lives. Well, good for him. I'm glad he stopped by. He is welcome here. He is welcome here anytime. Don't tell him that I said that he is genuinely one of my favorite people on TikTok, and from all the way back when I very first started doing political panels. I was always absolutely fucking thrilled if he was around. So, but don't tell him I said super nice things about him. Okay? Yeah. Anyways, guys, please make sure that you are subscribed over on YouTube, both to myself and to Nemo. Nemo's is right down here in the description of the video. He also has it in his link tree in his bio. That would be great. So, yeah. It's really Mad Cat. It's all in Nemo's bio. It's all right there. You can find his YouTube. You can find the pay link. Same with me. If you want mine, because if you're over here, I know you can't just hit the subscribe button on YouTube. So it's real simple. It's all right. That's why we have it set up like that. So you guys can do it. It's much appreciated. We really need to get Neo up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so please help us out with that. You guys got me very recently to 5,000, which is awesome and much appreciated. So let's do the same thing for Nemo and get him over 1,000. That's a good number for YouTube for a number of specific reasons. So do that. If you're interested in joining up on the Discord, you really should. There's a lot of great live chat going on there. We share links over there. A lot of our friends tag us in stuff to show us things. It's really great. I'm a big fan. Please consider joining up. Links in both of our links trees, non-expiring Discord links. And lastly, just thank you guys so much for your support. Obviously, everything you guys do is super appreciated. And if you guys aren't here, then it would be sad. We would be sad without you. It would be sad. We'd just be here yelling at nobody, or yelling at people with nobody listening, which would then be like really kind of weird and fucked up. Anyways, nobody wants that. All right, so we're gonna go to Slayer's. Actually, Nemo, would you pop Slayer's at in the chat, because I don't think I have it handy. I mean, I know I'm friends with him, but if you want to pop it down in the chat.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your
it's
time.
Slayer Syndicate. I can't remember if there's a dot in between the words.
Let me see. It looks like it is a dot. Yes. Rowena should be right around 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And that'll be with our friend Erika. Yeah, there we go. Palpable Notion put it in. I put it down. Yeah, we got it. So, all right. So that's where we're going to head. Guys, when we get over there, do all the good things for Nemo. You guys know what to do. Show him all the love and support, especially because I just took a look at who's up on that panel. Yeah, be supportive, because he's gonna